And we are live once again, and we're playing The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, as you can see. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, we were doing the main quest. And apparently, I have to negotiate with a bunch of people. Which, guess what that means? That means we're doing, we're pelting people in the face with money against their will until they love us. Man, this is a rich people thing, man.
Your actions precede you, Outlander. I've heard good things about you.
Yes, I'm sure you have, after I pelted you in the face with money.
We're watching you. What do you think of our city, Outlander?
I don't have a lot of patience for questions, Outlander.
This is someone who doesn't have a face full of red welts.
You again. How can I help you this time? Vivek can be very big and confusing for visitors.
I think the volume is probably echoing. Hold on. There we go. I lowered the volume, so there shouldn't be an echo, I should say.
She works here in the library. If she's not here right now, you might find her in her private quarters. Her door is across from the canon offices here in the Hall of Wisdom. I didn't think you were that kind. You are, yes, that may be. You insult me. You are yes, that may be some help. Sharing is good. Sharing is good. I like sharing.
Indeed you do. Indeed you do.
Hello. No problem. Happy to help.
Oh, he's
you need
not.
services here in Vivek. You are generous. And you are generous. I'm afraid you are generous. Yes, you insult me. It is not what you
This
offer.
guy's difficult.
You are sharing. Sharing is good. I
That's
like sharing.
better.
Ald Velothi is a tiny fishing village on the northern coast of the West Gash.
This guy knows every damn thing.
The western highlands of Vardenfell are called the West Gash. The largest settlements are the trading village of Nisis,
Hey, gimme.
north of Aldrun, and Caldera and Balmora to the south. The fishing villages of Ald Velothi and Kul lie on the north coast. Muck sponge grows there, and I have collected chokeweed and ruebrush as well. The current emperor is Uriel Septim, Uriel VII, 24th of the Septim dynasty. Uriel VII has
Look at all
been for
this
the
crap.
most part a strong and effective ruler, but harsh and unyielding in personality, and private and secretive by nature. He has never been popular with the people. The emperor is over 80 and in poor health. He has 2 declared heirs, Enman and Ebel, but there are rumors of controversy over the succession in the imperial city. Monks dedicated to the ascetic philosophies of elsewhere have long cultivated the unarmored martial arts traditions called the Reign of Sand fighting styles.
Reign of
The
Sand.
Mages
huh?
Guild and other societies have had some success
Look at
adapting
this.
these styles for self-defense
Look at
training of
this.
wizards and other armor-averse vocations. Students of the unarmored styles wear little or no armor and count on evasion and deflection to avoid injury. The temple believes that Almalexia, Vivek, and Sota Sil were mortal guardians of Morrowind who walked the
This
earth,
guy knows everything that
defeated
can
the
be known.
Dunmer's greatest enemies, the Nords and the Dwarves, and achieved divine substance through superhuman discipline and virtue and supernatural wisdom and insight. Like loving ancestors, they guard and counsel their followers. Like stern parents, they punish sin and error. Like generous relatives, they share their bounty among the greatest and least, according to their needs. The temple believes that Almalexia, Vivek,
Wait
and
a
Sota
second.
Sil were mortal guardians of Morrowind
exact
who
same
walked
damn
the earth,
thing.
defeated
All right, I'll be
the
right back.
Dunmer's greatest enemies, the Nords and the Dwarves,
I gotta go
and
get
achieved
my,
divine substance
eye
through
water
superhuman
as this
discipline
plays.
and virtue and
wait, is it on?
supernatural
Did I just hear my
wisdom
water?
and insight. Like loving ancestors,
I put
they
my water on the
guard
ground
and
for some
counsel
reason.
their
Luckily it
followers.
has a top.
Like stern parents, they punish sin and error.
I like to keep my
Like
ice
generous
cold,
relatives,
so
they share their bounty among the greatest and least, according to their needs.
some commie shit. That's what they are.
In the Empire, the Thieves' Guild is old and powerful, but here in Morrowind, the Thieves' Guild is young and weak. The old and powerful criminal guild of Morrowind is the Kamona Tong. The Kamona Tong doesn't like the newcomers and threatens to destroy the Thieves' Guild. Telvos is the Tower of Telvanni wizard and council member Master Arion. Telvos is a peculiar blend of Telvanni and Western architectural styles and is close to Voss village. Telmora is the Telvanni Tower of
oh my
Mistress
God, I'm adding
Dratha,
stuff.
an ancient wizard of the Telvanni Council. The small settlement includes a few craftsfolk and a trade house.
So yeah, this is an important guy to talk to learn things. So I'm adding new
In
things.
Telvanni villages, the settlement is dominated by the wizard's residence called a Telvanni Tower, a fantastic organic form grown and sculpted from stems, caps, and root-like holdfasts of the giant native mushrooms. The tower is often surrounded by a village of smaller mushroom pods hollowed out for craftsmen and commoners. Suran is an agricultural village in the northeastern corner of the fertile Ascadian Isles region. Two popular pilgrimage sites are nearby, the fields of Kumu and the shrine of Molag Bal. Dunmer have traditionally permitted enslavement of humans, orcs, Argonians, and Khajiit. We do not recognize the mistreatment of slaves of these races as a serious crime, other than as a crime against property. By terms of the armistice, Morrowind may define its own laws and customs, and slavery remains legal. Slavery is uncommon in Redoran and Hlalu districts, but common in Telvanni districts. Silt striders carry passengers and cargo between settlements on Vardenfell. Fares depend on distance to be traveled. Silt striders are giant insects. A compartment for passengers and cargo is hollowed from the creature's shell. The driver directs the beast by directly manipulating exposed organs and tissues.
Oh my lord.
Silt striders travel between Aldrun, Balmora, Sedanin, Suran, Nisis, Molag Margan, and North Landing near Vivek.
Alright.
Shrines are sanctified objects where the humble and faithful may communicate more directly with their gods.
Who's this?
In the temple, shrines take the form of three-sided trioliths, with one side inscribed with the image of a saint of the temple. In the imperial cult, shrines take the form of altars consecrated to the 9 divines. The faithful and respectful guests may make offerings and receive blessings at shrines. The faithful of higher ranks need make no offering to receive blessings. The large island of Sheogorad lies north of Vardenfell. Sheogorad Island
DLC.
and its associated lesser islands are a maritime wilderness,
Unless it's
extending
that
north from
north
Vardenfell into the Sea of
east.
Ghosts. The region is largely hostile and uninhabited, with 2 small villages at Aldredania and Dagon Fell. Dagon
this is
Fell
not the
is
DLC
the only
one, I
settlement
think.
reached by ship services. All other island-to-island transport in Sheogorad must be provided by the traveler. The piercing light of the Grand Pharos at the mouth of the harbor of the port village of Sedanin is a beacon to mariners throughout the inner sea. Most visitors from the Empire make landfall at the port of Sedanin, where they are
it'd be a bigger
processed
town,
by
then.
the Imperial Census and Excise Commission agents of the Coast Guard station. The Coast Guard cutters docked here control smuggling and piracy on the inner sea. The smallest settlements are Ashlander nomadic camps, comprised of small portable huts. Rural people live in Dunmer
What the hell was
village
that?
style, groups of small huts
Did you hear
centered
that?
around temple compounds. The smallest settlements are Ashlander
This
nomadic
one says
camps,
rural.
comprised of small portable huts. Rural people live in Dunmer
Jesus.
village style, groups of small huts centered around temple compounds. Town and city folk live either in the metropolitan style of Vivek City, the urban
His
style
demon
of
came
towns
out a
like
little bit.
Aldrun, or the imperial style of recent settlements like Caldera. In sparsely populated Telvanni district, the few Telvanni tower towns are essentially large villages dominated by monumental wizard tower complexes. The Sea of Ghosts is the name for northern waters lying between Tamriel and the northern continent of Edmund.
Bro, I don't even know what he said there. I was thinking about how he said rural.
Sadrith Mora is the district seat of House Telvanni and home of the Telvanni Council, though only one Telvanni councillor actually lives in Sadrith Mora. Sadrith Mora is an island settlement and accessible only by sea and teleportation. The town is large, with many craftsmen, traders, and trainers, but it is open only to Telvanni retainers. Outsiders should confine themselves to the Gateway Inn. Redguards consider themselves the most gifted warriors of Tamriel. The dark-skinned, wiry-haired people of Hammerfell are born to battle, though pride and independent spirit makes them better scouts or skirmishers, or free-ranging heroes and adventurers than rank-and-file soldiers. They are quick of foot and hardy of constitution, and quickly adopt new weapon and armor styles. The dominant feature of Vardenfell, Red Mountain, is a vast volcano in the center of Vardenfell. The
Wonder if
outer
we can jump
slopes
in
are
that
steep and
volcano.
rugged, and the crater is deep
Wonder
and
if there's a
dotted with
reference
surface
to the
lava. The
Mordor.
Ghost Fence, a magical barrier which blocks travel as well as seals in the harmful disease-laden weather called blight, rings the volcano's outer slopes and is broken only at Ghost Gate. Within the ghost fence, rain never falls and the sun never shines. The only weather is the red and deadly ash blight. The 10 races commonly encountered in Morrowind are Redguard, Breton, Nord, Altmer, Dunmer, Bosmer, Imperial, Khajiit, Argonian, and Orc. Dunmer are the native majority, but on Vardenfell, heavily colonized by Imperial outlanders, only 1 in 2 individuals are Dunmer. The other 9 races are about equally distributed, with more Argonian and Khajiit slaves. As mercenaries, House Hlalu prefers Imperials and Redguards, Redoran prefers Nords and Altmer, and Telvanni prefer Bosmer and Bretons.
None of them prefer Khajiit or Argonians, the bastards.
Pelagiad is a newly charted imperial
Unless it's
village
for
between
slaves.
Balmora and Vivec City on the western edge of the Ascadian Isles region. The village is right outside the Imperial Legion garrison at Fort Pelagiad. The houses and shops are built in the Western Imperial style, and Pelagiad looks more like a village in the Western Empire than a Morrowind settlement. The waters of the Padomaic Ocean completely surround Tamriel. The continent of Akavir lies across the Padomaic Ocean to the east, and the continent of Atmora lies across the Sea of Ghosts to the north. The Orc peoples of the Rothgarian and Dragontail Mountains are brave and hardy barbarians. Once they were feared and hated by everyone else in Tamriel. Now many have gained an education and imperial citizenship through service in the legions. Their armorers are the finest in the world, and Orc warriors in heavy armor are the best frontline troops in all Tamriel. Detractors say that Orcs are rough and cruel, but Orcs say they are hard, but fair, and stern, but just.
Orc medium armor is one of the best armors.
The Nords of Skyrim are a tall and fair-haired people, aggressive and fearless in war, industrious and enterprising in trade and exploration.
Skyrim.
Skilled sailors, they can be found in seaports and settlements along all the coasts and rivers of Tamriel. Strong, stubborn, and hardy, they are famous for their resistance to cold, even magical frost. Violence is an accepted and comfortable aspect of Nord culture, and they cheerfully face battle with an ecstatic ferocity that shocks and appalls their foes. Skyrim, also known as the Old Kingdom or the Fatherland, was the first region of Tamriel settled by humans from the continent of Atmora, the hardy, brave, warlike Nords, whose descendants still occupy this rugged land. Though more restrained and civilized than their barbarian ancestors, the Nords of the pure blood still excel in the manly virtues of red war and bold exploration.
The manly virtues.
Ages ago, Nerevar was the greatest Dunmer general, first counselor and companion of Vivec, Almalexia, and Sothasil, who, with the power of the great ring of the ancestors, one clan under moon and star, united the Dunmer houses to confront the evil Dwemer, the treacherous House Dagoth, and their western allies at Red Mountain. By providence, the faithless Dwemer were utterly destroyed, and their allies and the traitor Dagoth-Ur were defeated. Nerevar died not long after, but he lived to see the birth of the temple and to bless the unity of the Dunmer into the safekeeping of Almsivi, the temple, and all its communion of saints. According to the Dunmer, animation or control of a deceased's flesh or spirit is righteous when practiced according to established cult ritual, but illegal and abominable when practiced by secular sorcerers. However, in Telvanni districts, necromancy is privately practiced by wizards in defiance of temple censure. I am a savant. I am a man of wide learning and cosmopolitan tastes, a well-traveled man, educated, refined in manner, able to converse on various topics with authority, and a man ever ready to defend his honor and the honor of my companions. In short, you see before you a gentleman. I can discourse upon history, speechcraft, language, and customs, and for a fee, I offer training that will permit you to share a few of my many virtues.
You do not offer training. That is incorrect.
The speechcraft discipline is the art of influencing others through verbal persuasion. Those skilled at speechcraft can inspire trust and confidence in others, making the listener more willing to divulge information or to entrust important tasks to the speaker. Let me tell you about the Tribunal Temple. Most Dunmer worship the Tribunal.
Again?
3 mortals who became gods in the distant past before Tiber Septim. The Dunmer are a serious people and very serious about their gods and the temple. You won't find beggars in Morrowind. The temple takes care of the poor. The temple provides health and education for worshippers and stresses family duty. The Tribunal are named Almalexia, Sothasil, and Vivek, collectively called Almsivi. See a temple priest to learn more. I hope you found Short History of Morrowind useful. Morrowind is the northeastmost province of the Tamrielic Empire, bounded on the north and east by the ocean, on the west by Skyrim, on the southwest by Cyrodiil, also known as the Imperial Province, and on the south by Black Marsh, also known as Argonia.
Black Marsh.
Vardenfell district consists of the island of Vardenfell, surrounded
That'd
by
be
the
cool if
inland
one of the
sea,
games took
and
place
dominated
there
by the
instead of-
titanic volcano Red Mountain and its associated ash wasteland.
Where it's gonna take place, everybody knows.
Only recently open to settlement and trade, most of the island's population is confined to the relatively hospitable west and southwest coast, centered around the ancient city of Vivek and the old Great House district centers at Balmora, Aldruin, and Sadrith Mora. The rest of the island is covered by hostile desert wastes, arid grasslands and volcanic badlands, and thinly populated by the nomadic Ashlander tribes. The Morag Tong is an assassins' guild sanctioned by the Empire to provide 3 varieties of execution: public executions,
Dear Lord.
private executions, and
Oh,
house
God.
wars executions. Constrained by ancient traditions and rigid codes of conduct, the Morag Tong only recruits candidates of proven skill and honor. Morag Tong only accepts legally approved contracts called writs, but rumor hints at the execution of secret extra-legal gray writs. The Morag Tong is the sworn enemy of the Dark Brotherhood.
I can already tell here that, like this guy, he's going to be giving me information I'm going to need at some point. See, every single one of these, when I open up my journal, is going to be a thing. So, like, all these things where, like, if I need to know something more about, like, one of these places, and I hit the thing, it'll be there.
The outpost at Molag Mar is a fortified stronghold on the southeastern edge of the desolate Molag Amur region. Pilgrims bound for the nearby pilgrimage sites at Mount Asarnabibi and Mount Kand take refuge at the outpost's hostels, comforted by the garrison of Redoran and buoyant armiger crusaders stationed at the stronghold.
So what I mean is, like, when I'm like, damn, I need to, where the person told me something about this one place, like, where is it? Oh yeah, I need to see ghosts. And
Yes, of course. I hope I can help. Tell me
the
your
more I
question.
talk to people about stuff like that, the more intrigued
If you
I
are
get.
thinking of joining a great house, let me give you some advice. Study all 3 great houses and think carefully before you join, because once you've joined one house, no other house will ever consider you for membership. Loyalty is very important in the great houses. When you join, you become family, and by Dunmer standards, it's a matter of blood and kin and irreversible. Even if you get kicked out of one house, no other house will have you.
One of the reasons why I'm not in any of the houses yet.
Located inland in the southeast of Vardenfell, Molag Amur is an uninhabited wasteland of rocky hills, steep-sided ravines, lava pools, and barren ash pavements. Pathfinding and travel is extremely difficult in this trackless wilderness and is complicated by frequent ash storms. The Ashlanders of Erebenimsun camp hunt game here, but few others venture into this region. The worst part of Molag Amur is considered impassable even by the Ashlanders. The unarmed, unarmored martial arts traditions of the Marshmarrow, Salt Rice, and Golden Reed societies of the Dissident Priest, patterned on the Rain of Sand fighting styles of elsewhere, are slow to be adopted in the Empire, associated as they are with the ascetic renunciation of worldly wealth and material goods, and the rigid disciplines and mystical philosophies so alien to the Imperial West. The Mages Guild is a professional organization
elsewhere.
chartered by the Emperor to promote study of the arcane arts, and it's where you go to find wizards for hire. Training, goods, and services are cheaper for members, and the guild stewards know where to find work. If you're thinking of making wizardry your profession, you should join and work your way up the ranks. Look for guild halls in Balmora, Aldrun, Wolverine Hall in Sadrith Mora, and the Foreign Quarter in Vivek. Margan is a small, isolated village in a remote region north of Aldrun. The Margan Shrine is an important temple pilgrimage site. Kul is a tiny fishing village on the northern coast of the West Gash. I believe the current Grandmaster is Eno Hlalu. I have heard rumors that the Morag Tong has a base somewhere under the arena here in Vivek.
I didn't mean to click that, but I'm glad I didn't join.
The waters enclosed between mainland Morrowind and Vardenfell Island are called the Inner Sea.
I'm not, like, hopefully I didn't, like, try to join that. Their quest form now, a bounty. Dark Brotherhood, a Necromancer. Mages, Dwarf, Sleeper, Awake, Bad Actor, Dwemer Bone, Patchwork, Airship, Short Happy Life of Blurt Person, another Thieves Guild, Umbra. I don't see any new quests
Just
to join
ask,
the Tong.
you have my complete attention. Let me tell you how the Thieves Guild feels about killing. According to the unwritten code of the Thieves Guild, killing is always inefficient, inelegant, and counterproductive. A reputation for respecting life is good for business, and the Thieves Guild is very sensitive to public opinion. Unnecessary killing may be grounds for expulsion from the guild.
Alright, let me save.
Yes, of course. I hope I can help.
Then
Tell me your question.
ask this again.
I believe the current Grandmaster is Eno Hlalu. I have heard rumors that the Morag Tong has a base somewhere under the arena here in Vivek.
I don't know what that means. I guess he's not part of the Tong?
this land.
I thought
Always
he
happy
was.
to
I thought
chat
it was
with
always
people I
people who were
like,
part
and I
that
like
you asked
you.
that question. Because he's not telling me
Let
how
me
to
tell
join.
you about
He's
the
just...
Fighters Guild in Morrowind. The Fighters Guild is a professional organization chartered by the Emperor to regulate the hiring and training of mercenaries. Training, goods, and services are cheaper for members, and the guild stewards know where to find work. Consider joining and working your way up the ranks. It's a smart move for the ambitious sellsword. Buy from merchants and traders who like you. You get better prices. Members of your own factions usually like you best. You again. How can I help you this time? Vivek can be very big and confusing for visitors.
Is
Looking
infinite
for
lore.
someone in particular? Let me tell you about the Imperial Legions in Morrowind. The Legions have garrisons in the major settlements, but they mostly serve as guards to keep the peace. The Legions hire qualified recruits of proven skill and character, and provide training, goods, and services at discounts. The lower ranks are common troopers and officers, but the upper ranks include the orders of the Imperial Knights. Let me tell you about current events. The Great Houses are always fighting each other in the Great House Wars. There's always trouble between Outlanders, non-Dunmer Imperial colonists, and the Dunmer natives. The temple is at war with a rebellious faction called the Dissident Priests. A secret cult called the Sixth House is killing Imperial citizens.
Ooh.
Misshapen monsters and diseases called Blight Disease are spreading from Red Mountain, a volcano where the devil Dagoth and his ash vampires live. Yes, of course. I hope I can help. Tell me your question.
Every time.
Let me tell you a little about the Blight. The Blight is a weather phenomenon associated with Vardenfell's colossal
I'll do two more
volcano,
and
Red
then reset.
Mountain. Persistent within the ghost fence, that is, within the crater and on the volcano's slopes, and intermittent near the volcano, the Blight is a health-threatening, ash-heavy volcanic cloud. Plants and creatures exposed to the Blight may contract a variety of blight diseases. So stay away from Red Mountain and the Blight, unless you're some mighty hero or wizard. An adventurer should know the basics of Imperial law concerning life and property. Verbal assault, pickpocketing, and trespassing are minor crimes, punished by fines or hard labor. Theft and foul murder are felonies.
I want to try out
Theft
this
is
hard
punished
labor at
by
some
fines
point.
proportional to the value of the property stolen, or by hard labor. Foul murder is punishable by fines of at least 1,000 drakes, or by hard labor.
Like, this reminds me of, you know, that's what we need to do. We need to play, I need to actually look this up now while because the sale's going to end soon. This might be the only thing I buy for the Steam Summer Sale, because I'm probably not going to buy anything. But I need to look this up. Hold on. Let me get the name of the game here, because it reminds me a lot of Morrowind. Or Morrowind reminds me. Either way, right? I kind of want to like play it again. I never beat it, I remember that. And they added a bunch of DLC for it. So I want to try that out too. But as I understand it, I feel like I already own the DLC by buying an early version of the game. But I don't know if I do. Like, I feel like I read that, but I need to confirm it now. Crap, where is it? I thought it was near the bottom, but obviously it is not near the bottom. It's near halfway point or the top. Either that or I missed it. Outward, there it is. All right, so now that I found the game, so I would be able to get all the Outward DLC for almost nothing, like basically $2. But I think I already own it. So let me go to Outward. The Definitive Edition. See, that's the thing. Outward Definitive Edition, which I think is supposed to include the DLC, is part of my library, I think, right? I don't understand. Yeah, no remarkable journey is achieved without great effort. Blah, 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 blah. Explore the vast world of whatever, solo or co-op. The Definitive Edition features both DLCs and quality of life improvements. I never bought the Definitive Edition, but it says Outward Definitive Edition is in your Steam library. Let me click play now. And then say install. It says it's just installing Outward. Yeah, I'm gonna let this do its thing, because that'll probably help.
Fines and compensation.
But one of the cool things about Outward is going to prison. We did that. That was pretty cool.
The criminal may serve extended sentences of hard labor. The work camps are hard places for hard men, and for each day served, expect to lose some hard-earned skill as a result of physical, mental, or emotional punishment.
I think that's lame there.
Imperial culture is a pragmatic melting pot of the various contrasting cultures of the imperial provinces, unified by a strong hereditary emperor and bureaucracy, the rule of law, a powerful professional army, and tolerance of disparate polytheistic cult worships. Education and wealth is broadly distributed through all social classes where imperial culture has flourished. Many citizens are literate and protected under imperial law.
So once my Outward, supposedly Definitive Edition, is installing. I'm going to into the files.
Persons of all races and creeds
look
can
at the-
advance in
first I'll
wealth
look
and
at the-
status in
I'll
commerce,
explain later.
the bureaucracy, and the military. However, moral and political corruption at the highest levels of imperial society, and the economic strain of maintaining military occupations in widely separated hostile provinces like Morrowind signals the impending decline of the Empire. The Empire of Tamriel encompasses the 9 imperial provinces: Skyrim, High Rock, Hammerfell, Somerset Isle, Valenwood, Elsewhere, Black Marsh, Morrowind, and the ancient imperial province itself, Cyrodiil. Morrowind was among the last of the provinces to be integrated into the Empire, and because it was added by treaty and not by conquest, Morrowind retains exceptional power to define local law by reference to ancient Great House precedents. The Imperials are the educated and well-spoken natives of the civilized, cosmopolitan province of Cyrodiil. Imperials are known for their enlightened rule of law and government, and the discipline and training of their citizen armies.
Oh my
Though
gosh.
physically less imposing than the other races, they are shrewd diplomats and traders.
Never
Their
ending.
legions have enabled them to subdue all the other nations and races of Tamriel, and to have erected the monument to peace and prosperity that comprises the glorious empire. Valenwood is a largely uninhabited forest wilderness. The coasts of Valenwood are dominated by mangrove swamps and tropical rainforests, while heavy rainfalls nurture the temperate inland rainforests. The Bosmer live in timber clan houses at sites scattered along the coast and through the interior, connected only by undeveloped foot trails. The few imperial roads traverse vast, dense woodlands, studded with tiny, widely separated settlements, and carry little trade or traffic of any kind. The Blight is a weather phenomenon associated with Vardenfell's colossal volcano, Red Mountain, persistent within the ghost fence, that is, within the crater and on the volcano's slopes, and intermittent near the volcano. The Blight is a health-threatening, ash-heavy volcanic cloud. Plants and creatures exposed to the Blight may contract a variety of Blight diseases.
So this Outward will be a good, like, I feel like, mix-up. So we could play a little Outward every now and then, too.
The Somerset Isle is a green and pleasant land of fertile farmlands, woodland parks, and ancient towers and manors. Most settlements are small and isolated, and dominated by ruling seats of the local wizard or warlord. The isle has few good natural ports, and the natives are unwelcoming to foreigners. So the ancient chivalric high culture of the Aldmer is little affected by modern imperial mercantilism. The human races are short-lived, socially aggressive humanoids, shorter than elves, and more technologically advanced than the beast folk. Warlike human cultures have subjugated their elven and beast folk neighbors and synthesized their arts, literature, magic, technology, and theology into Tamriel's dominant culture, the Empire. Obsessed with progress and destiny, human civilization constantly reinvents itself from materials plundered from conquered cultures and reshaped by human myths and dreams. By the immemorial custom of Dunmer society, a house may challenge the honor of another house in the person of one of the house's ranking nobles. The ranking noble of the impugned house is marked for death.
That's going to happen, I feel like, if I join a house.
Formally marked with a black banner, but in modern times served with a formal written public announcement. If within a year of the challenge, the marked noble still lives, the challenging house must publicly forego any further complaint or scandal on the matter.
Okay, hold on now. So it says it's a 11.5 gigs, this installation, all right? So if we go to Outward, there is no, see, there is only a definitive edition. That's what makes me feel like I don't have it, because I used to have one that wasn't. I don't know. And in order to get the definitive edition installed, it says I need 51 gigs. What? 51? Is the DLC that 5 times bigger than the base game? That seems improbable. All right, what do we got? Outward properties. Oh wow. Oh wow, it's a lot bigger than it claimed it down. Yeah, that's 53.5 gigs. So outward is 53 now. And what is it? What does this say again? How many down there does it say? 51. Wait. What? Did I click on the wrong thing? Because it just changed in size again. I must have clicked on the wrong thing. All right, well, that's that. So the other thing to do would be go to my library now that it's installed, right click on it, go to, is it manage, browse local files, hide, mark private, backup, maybe it's properties, add to, no, okay, properties, DLC, outward pearl bird pet firework pre-order. I pre-ordered the game? Did I? See, I don't think I have the definitive edition. Because the DLC doesn't list the three brothers list. The seal is not created any list. Oh, that's music. Oh, it doesn't list that as DLC because it's not. I don't understand. Here's what I'm gonna do. Maybe it's I'm just gonna go to. First, we're gonna go to AI, and I'm just gonna say, I don't understand if I own DLC for. Hey, hold on. Let me check my library, what it's listed as. Let's see what it says here. All right, we'll do one more of these. I've gotten a reply, so we'll click continue. And then I'll read this off.
Only a ranking challenging noble or a Morag Tong may attack the marked noble. In modern times, houses routinely engage Morag Tong. This custom permits houses to war upon one another on a small scale without threatening public peace and rule of law. Such violent disputes among great houses are called house wars.
Okay, so it says, what you're seeing is one of the most confusing things about Outward on Steam. The way the developers handled the transition to the Definitive Edition caused exactly the same kind of confusion. Here's what's going on. Your Steam library will usually say Outward, even if you own the Definitive Edition. Steam store page may say Outward Definitive Edition is in your library, even if you don't actually have access to the Definitive Edition. What the fuck? This is because Valve replaced the old store page rather than creating a completely separate product. The important question is, do you own the DLC Three Brothers? I think I do, by the way. When I click on, I'm gonna say, hold on, let me send this to, when I checked my preferences in for the game in Steam, under DLC it shows Outward Pearl Bird Pet Firework Still Pre-order. Added 2019. Damn, this game came out in 2019. Okay. So what does it say then? It says the official upgrade requirements were own the original Outward and the Three Brothers DLC, or own the Adventure Bundle. If you only own the base game and just base game plus Sora Beans, you were not entitled to the free Definitive Edition upgrade. How to tell which you actually have? Launch the game from your Steam library, not the desktop shortcut, and click play. Play Outward. If Steam asks play Outward Definitive Editions, then you own the Definitive Edition. If it launches immediately with no choice on the screen, or if it says Outward Definitive Edition, you have it. If it says Outward or Outward Sorry Beans, Sorrow Bean, Boreans, you're in the old version. Based on what you describe, if you want, I can help you determine. I'm just gonna say this. Based on what you said, I'm about 99% confident you do not own the Definitive Edition. That's so stupid. The fact that your DLC list only contains Pearl Bird Pet Firework Pre-order does not list the Three Brothers means you never met the requirements for the free upgrade. According to the official FAQ, the free upgrade requires owning the base game, blah, 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 blah. This only explains the confusion of behavior. Well, okay. So the Three Brothers upgrade would be $1.19. So I wonder if it can be even cheaper. If I get the Three Brothers, will I still get the rest of the DLC now? How's it going, DLC Gamer, by the way? And does not list the Three Brothers means you never... Okay, let's... The exact situation has confused a lot of players, blah, blah, blah. One last thing you can check. Right-click outward on the string, properties DLC. If you actually own the Definitive Edition, you would see a similar entry to installed. Free upgrade. I was to purchase this is the there's or do I now? There we go. Okay. Let's try. Because this is something I'm willing to get. So it says I don't basically. So if I get this for $1, it'll be my my summer purchase gift. There we go. I have made a $1 purchase. Automatically installing. I didn't tell it to install, it's just automatically doing it. And it's installing 12 gigs. Thing. Alright, well, since that's automatically installed, properties, DLC. Oh, interesting. Yep, I think it just happened. The AI is recommend I buy it now because of the huge discount and that it's about to end soon. I'm like, I'm ahead of you, dude. All right, so now let me tell it the AI what it says. The AI now lists my DLC as third. Outward. The brothers. And upward. Still. All right. This mean I now all right. back to the game. Sorry about that. I'm gonna search my list, right? Here we go. Here we go. Cool. So it would have been like about $3 total to get all the DLC. But using AI to figure out what the hell was going on, I was able to figure out I definitely don't own the DLC, but I could get it on the cheap for only about $1 and skip having to buy it all. Cool. So I'm gonna play Outward at some point. Not right now, but that was my thing. So Outward. Let's bring it up in the store for you guys so you can see what I was wasting my time doing. Some of you already know what Outward is because I played it once before a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, but I never finished it. So Outward 2 is releasing soon. It's releasing as a early access game. I have no interest, none, in playing it under early access. But this is the game I plan to play, which apparently is only $5 right now. That's cool. But I don't know if this is the right game for me to play alongside Morrowind because it's it reminds me a lot of Morrowind. Like my I would call it like Elder Scrolls meets Dark Souls. Early Elder Scrolls though, not like more like Morrowind, because it doesn't tell you fucking anything. Is this the last time? There's the last adventure. All right, we're gonna go ahead and stop that. Is there voice acting now? Why is there singing? Is there voice acting in Outward now? Oh, there is, but only partially. They'll speak a few phrases. Oh, okay, that's nothing. Oh yeah, those guys were jerks. Like, you remember you remember the amount of work it took to be able to unlock the ability to use magic? I don't remember exactly what we did. I just remember we had to do a whole bunch of stuff and then go to this mountain and then go into the mountain and fight our way through part of the mountain in order to get to a place inside of the mountain where we learned to do a thing, and then I think we like did something over some kind of crystal thingy or something. I don't remember, and then it granted us magic. And then once we unlocked our magic pool, we then had access to magic. Big fucking deal. I don't work just to be able to cast spells, and you got to figure that shit out on your own. Basically, you can talk to NPCs and they'll tell you and whatnot, but I don't think they put markers on your map or anything. Is it still singing? Why does it sing? Let's go to a different trailer where it doesn't sing, maybe.
Well, I've woken up in worse places. Sword? Check. Trilby hat? Check. Right. Time for some breakfast.
Oh my god, the amount of work you had to cook. Yeah, I forgot about that.
It's not a bad life, this, all things considered. Could do with some more money, mind you.
And you could lose your house. I remember that. Like, because you're in debt when you first start the game, and if you don't pay your debt off in time, you lose your house. Yeah, we're definitely going to be playing this soon. Arctic Geo. We'll play it alongside some Morrowind. It'll be like a little... We'll break up Morrowind. Apparently, recent reviews have been pretty low. Not sure what's going on.
But then again, couldn't we all? As my grandfather used to tell me, the world doesn't owe you a living. But
yeah, the amount of work just to learn magic. And I just realized, yeah, this seems a lot like Morrowind in a lot of the stuff. Like, for instance, if you want to learn a magic spell, you don't just like... You have to find a specific NPC somewhere in the world. If you want to learn a magic spell, you have to find a specific NPC somewhere in the world and then talk to them and then and convince them to sell it, to convince them to teach you, and you got to pay them money or do favors for them or something like that.
Health and know your limitations. You can face the world. No matter where you are and whatever the weather. Places to go, people to see. Although the scourge hasn't exactly helped. Take the Soraba Academy, full of corruption.
Ooh, I think this is DLC.
Creatures.
I don't remember seeing a video showing this stuff in the when I purchased the game 100 years ago.
At least when viewed from a safe distance.
So yeah, we'll start playing this soon, and apparently you can get the definitive edition for only $5. Buy the Survive Together bundle. I think this is just a different game because this is a co-op and single-player game. I don't know how that works though. I can't remember if I ever even did any co-op. I think I did like once or twice. Someone can just basically hop into your world. Oh, can you build a town now? City building mechanics, rebuilding Sirocco. Oh, that's what the Sirocco DLC was. Is you build your own town? That's fucking cool as hell. What the? Oh, that's him setting up the tent. And you have to be careful where you sleep or you'll get attacked in the middle of the night. You can, if you get in trouble, you can get put in jail. And then you got to get your way out of jail or serve your sentence or something like that. I can't remember. Yeah, we'll play some Outward, guys. That'll be how we break it up.
Codes of behavior under House Wars of Honor are complex and subtle, and the Morag Tong specialize in the honorable and legal prosecution of these factional vendettas. House wars are expensive, dangerous,
Soren,
and disruptive to all houses involved. But on the island of Vardenfell alone, a dozen or more marked challenges are being prosecuted at any time.
I'll play that again at some. Pretty sure that game isn't going to be that long. Like maybe one stream, like yeah, that's what I thought. Even as slow as I am at playing games, it says how long to beat website on Big Kitty Little City says 2.5 hours for the main story, 4 hours for main quest and side quests, and a completionist run is 7 hours. So even at my incredibly slow pace at playing games, at most I would stream it for 2 days.
House Telvanni is one of the 3 Dunmer great houses with holdings on Vardenfell. The Telvanni wizard lords have traditionally isolated themselves, pursuing wisdom and mastery in solitude. But certain ambitious wizards lords, their retainers and clients, have entered wholeheartedly into the competition to control and exploit Vardenfell's land and resources, building towers and bases all along the eastern coast. The Telvanni think that wisdom confers power, and power confers right.
Yeah. So, like, yeah, the...
House Hlalu is one of the 3 Dunmer great houses with holdings on Vardenfell. House Hlalu has always been loyal to the Emperor and the Empire. Hlalu welcomes imperial law and the legions, and freedom of trade and religion. We still respect the old Dunmer ways, the ancestors, the temple, and the noble houses.
So
But
is this
times
House
change,
Hlalu?
and the Empire changes with the times. House Hlalu hopes to live in peace and harmony with the other races, and share in the growth and prosperity of the Empire.
See, what he says House Hlalu is very different what others say. Listen again.
House Hlalu is one of the 3 Dunmer great houses with holdings on Vardenfell. House Hlalu has always been loyal to the Emperor and the Empire. Hlalu welcomes imperial law and the legions, and freedom of trade and religion. We still respect the old Dunmer ways, the ancestors, the temple, and the noble houses. But times change, and the Empire changes with the times. House Hlalu hopes to live in peace and harmony with the other races, and share in the growth and prosperity of the Empire.
I feel like it didn't say certain things.
Hlaod is a tiny, isolated fishing village on western Vardenfell in the Bitter Coast region.
In fact,
A rough track along the River Odai connects Hlaod with the town of Balmora.
He's. I don't see a House Redoran option. I wanted to hear how he talked about both of all 3 of them back to back.
High Rock encompasses the many lands and clans of Greater Bethany, the Deliz Isles, the Bulsey River tribes, and, by tradition, the Western Reach. The rugged highland strongholds and isolated valley settlements have encouraged the fierce independence of the various local Breton clans, and this contentious tribal nature has never been completely integrated into a provincial or imperial identity. Nonetheless, their language, bardic traditions, and heroic legends are a unifying common legacy. Hammerfell is primarily an urban and maritime province, with most of its population confined to the great port and trade cities. The interior is sparsely populated with small, poor farms and beast herds. The Redguard love of travel, adventure, and the high seas has dispersed them as sailors, mercenaries, and adventurers in ports of call throughout the Empire. In modern times, Morrowind is ruled by 5 great houses: House Hlalu, House Redoran, House Telvanni, House Indoril, and House Dress. 3 of these great houses have territorial interests on Vardenfell. The other 2, Dress and Indoril, are not represented on Vardenfell. The 3 great houses on Vardenfell identify themselves by their traditional colors: red for Redoran, yellow for Hlalu, and brown for Telvanni. Thus, members of House Hlalu may be referred to collectively as Yellows. The great house's traditions derive from ancient Dunmer clan and tribes, but now function as political parties. Dunmer Great House membership is largely a matter of birth and marriage, but imperial colonists may also become retainers of a great house, or may be adopted into a great house. The temple says that Boethia, Mephala, and Azura, the Anticipations, also called the Good Daedra, are loyal friends of the tribunal. Malakath, Mehrunes Dagon, Molag Bal, and Sheogorath, the 4 corners of the House of Trouble, also called the Bad Daedra, are inconstant, rebellious, and unreliable, and ever eager to seduce the faithful into
House
sin
of Trouble
and profane worship. The Loyal 3. Good Daedra, knowing the tricks of their rebellious kin, helped the tribunal frustrate the devious schemes of the bad Daedra. Nesis is a small mining and trade village astride the Siltstrider caravan route between the northwest West Gash and Aldrun. Nar Mok is a tiny island fishing village in the Bittercoast region of western Vardenfell. Morrowind is the northeastmost province of the Tamrielic Empire, bounded on the north and east by the ocean, on the west by Skyrim, on the southwest by Cyrodiil, also known as the Imperial Province, and on the south by Black Marsh, also known as Argonia. Vardenfell district consists of the island of Vardenfell, surrounded by the inland sea, and dominated by the titanic volcano Red Mountain and its associated ash wastelands. Only recently open to settlement and trade, most of the island's population is confined to the relatively hospitable west and southwest coast, centered around the ancient city of Vivec and the old Great House district centers at Balmora, Aldrun, and Sadrith Mora. The rest of the island is covered by hostile desert wastes, arid grasslands and volcanic badlands, and thinly populated by the nomadic Ashlander tribes. Vardenfell has 9 basic geographic regions, each with their own distinctive plants and terrain features. Scholars have based their classifications on the different types of land described by the native Ashlanders, so the designations are recognized by most local traders, travelers, and adventurers. These geographic regions are called the Ascadian Isles, the Ashlands, Azura's Coast, the Bitter Coast, the Grayslands, Molag Amur, Red Mountain, West Gash, and Sheogorad.
Why doesn't it say the size of the game anymore when you, like, what kind of, why would they do that to the update? Now you have to browse local files and right click. You should just say how big it was. Now you can't like quickly find out like how to save space. Like that's a weird vision from. Were they like bribed by the big new game companies to remove that feature? Because like it's the new games that are like 2, 3, 4 fucking 100 gigs.
The regular rain and dark
and people are
soils
gonna uninstall that shit when they need to make space.
Grazing for Ashlander herds that gives the region its name. The region lies in the northeast of Vardenfell, sandwiched between the Ashlands and Azura's coast. Permanent settlements include Voss Village and the towers of Tel Voss and Tel Fir. The Ashlanders of Zainab Camp move their herds across the plains in search of fresh grazing. There are no roads or tracks, but travel is easy across the open plains.
The hell? I gotta Google this. Crazy. When did Steam stop showing file size of installed games? Maybe you could turn it back on. It moved the information. Where does it move it to? Steam never actually stopped showing the size of installed games, so I've just moved the information. What? You can go in your Steam settings and then storage. Yeah, they were paid to do this. There's no, because there's like empty space right where it used to be. So there's no value in it. They were given money by these billion-dollar fucking gaming companies to hide that. Because those were the fucking first games to get uninstalled. The giant ones. Now you have to go to, wait, hold on. It says you have to go to Steam settings. And then storage. Oh my, yeah, here it is. That is obnoxious. That is fucking obnoxious. There we go. That freed up a little bit of space, but not much. Alright, well. I am back over 100 gigs of free space, though, I think. Yeah, I'm back over 100. I need to go through, try to, like, clear out more space. Those are the games that'll... I think I know... I think... Yeah. I think I have some recordings or something. Some video edits that were on that drive.
The Ashlander Zainab tribe has a permanent settlement at Zainab Camp, southwest of the village of Voss in the Grazelands region. Telfir is the Telvanni Tower of Sorcerer
This
Lord
guy
Divine
has infinite
Fear.
dialogue,
Beneath
guys.
the tower is the
Stuck
Corpusarium,
here for the rest of my
a
life.
refuge prison where the deranged, distorted victims of the deadly Corpus disease are
Hold on now.
housed and tended. Here, let me mark it on your map.
Hold on now. Telfir. We were gonna go there, weren't we? In the Telvanni Tower, a sorcerer lord beneath the tower of blah, 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 is a refuge prison where the deranged, distorted victims of the deadly Corpus disease are housed and tended. Here, let me mark it on your map. I already found Telfir. That's one of the few Tel places I haven't been, though. Thanks for reminding me. I definitely want to go there. That'll be how I negotiate myself to the
means
next level.
fire river in the native Ashlander language. The deep, ash-dark ravines which run down from the Red Mountain volcano are called Foyada. The lava from Red Mountain is very fluid, and it runs almost like water, and during an eruption, fire rivers run down the mountain, clearing the ravines of vegetation. Because they have good footing, are clear of brush, and run long distances, we use them like roads when traveling overland. Oh, please, don't mention it. I'm always happy to help someone like you.
Of course you are.
Let me tell you about the weapon types most common in Morrowind.
Loves to tell
Short
me about
blades
random-
include the dagger, tanto, short sword, and wakizashi. Long blades include the broadsword, saber, longsword, katana, claymore, and daikatana. Blunt weapons include the club, staff, mace, morningstar, and warhammer. Axes include the war axe and battle axe. Spears include spears and halberds. Marksman weapons include short bow, long bow, crossbow, throwing star, and throwing knife. Bows shoot arrows. Crossbows shoot bolts.
Oh wow, fancy.
The
Thanks for
Fighters
letting me
Guild
know.
is a professional organization chartered by the Emperor to regulate the hiring and training of mercenaries. Training, goods, and services are cheaper for members, and the guild stewards know where to find work. Look for chapters in Balmora, Aldrun, Wolverine Hall in Sadrith Mora, and the Foreign Quarter in Vivek. Listen, even natives get confused in Vivek. What are you looking for? The Morag Tong are executioners and assassins who operate within the law and under a strict code of behavior. They
Who's
have
got a
nothing to
latest
do
rumor?
with the Dark Brotherhood. The Morag Tong and the Dark Brotherhood are bitter enemies. You know what I heard about Barum? The other day he woke up in the temple but couldn't remember how he got there or why he
Uh-oh.
went there. He made a big joke of it, saying he must have tied one on last night and forgot all about it.
Barum. He's not. Can we ask about Barum? The guy's up to no good now. He's infected or something's wrong with him. Can't trust Barum. Definitely can't trust Barum.
Observers of Vardenfell's politics have identified 11 main factions, some aligned with Imperial interests, some aligned with native Dunmer interests. The primary Imperial factions are the Imperial Cult, the Imperial Legions, and the Fighters, Mages, and Thieves Guilds. The primary native Dunmer factions are the three great houses, Redoran, Hlalu, and Telvanni, the Temple, and the Morag Tong. The Ashlander barbarians are native Dunmer, but are opposed to both the Empire and the settled Dunmer. Just ask. You have my complete attention.
This guy never runs out of
Let me tell you
information.
about affairs of honor. Native Dunmer and Imperials alike recognize a noble's obligation to answer a challenge of honor. A challenge of honor is a public declaration of a scandal against a private party. Only nobles fight duels, and the higher the rank, the stronger the obligation. Law and custom despises dishonorable duelists. If the victim was bullied, intimidated, or goaded by a stronger party with suspect motives, magistrates often convict the stronger party of foul murder.
Foul murder.
The Ashlander Erebenimsun tribe has a permanent settlement at Erebenimsun Camp, an isolated hut settlement in the middle of the desolate Molagamur region. Of course, it would be an honor and a pleasure. How can I help you? The three armor styles common here are light, medium, and heavy. Light armor is weak but less tiring to wear, and is better for fast running. Heavy armor is strong but slow and
Yeah, I
tiring.
knew something.
Medium armor is a compromise between light and heavy. The fourth style is unarmored, evading attacks rather than absorbing them with armor. The light armor discipline is the study and mastery of leather, boiled leather, chitin,
This
and
guy
glass
just never
armor
runs out of
styles.
information.
To use any style of armor effectively, the wearer must be trained, conditioned, and skilled in its use. There's no one I'd rather see, if I can help in any way.
He's going to tell me everything I can possibly
Verbal
ever know
assault
about the
and
game.
pickpocketing are minor crimes, punishable by fines or
Verbal
hard
assault
labor.
is a crime.
Theft and foul murder are serious crimes. Theft is punishable by fines or hard labor. Foul murder is punishable by fines of at least 1,000 drakes or by hard labor. Temple enchanters favor healing and protection spells. Redoran enchanters favor wounding missile loads and shield spells. Hlalu like weapon enchantments and various spell rings. Imperials use a wide array of weapon and ring damage enchantments. But the masters of enchantment are the Telvanni. They use all effects, often several combined on one item, but they especially like items that summon creatures or magical weapons and armor. Just ask. You have my complete attention.
And those things are worth a lot of money.
You should know how the Telvanni feel about killing.
Okay.
According to Telvanni custom, killing is justifiable on any practical grounds.
Ah.
In particular, justifiable if you can get away with it.
Oh my
and it
God.
serves your purposes. Killing is neither sinful nor dishonorable. Telvanni abide by imperial law only so far as it is enforced. No imperial guards or legion garrisons are found in most Telvanni settlements.
Yo, the Telvanni. That's really how they are, huh?
You can enchant items yourself using your own skill, or go to an enchanter who uses his skill to make the item and charges handsomely for the service. To enchant an item, you must have the item to be enchanted and a soul gem containing a soul. A soul gem must contain a soul, or it is useless for enchanting. Different items have different capacities for enchantments,
How do
and
you
various
start
soul
enchanting,
gems are
then?
more or less
Do you need a
powerful.
tool for it? So I assumed you enchanted the same way you learned crafted a spell by going to... This sounds like going to someone is not the same thing you can do. It just says you could do it yourself. So
The more effects you want, and the more powerful the effects, the more powerful the soul gem you will need to make the enchantment. Enchanting items is expensive, and failure destroys the item, so enchanting items is most profitable for skilled enchanters. To have an enchanter enchant an item for you, bring it to the enchanter, along with a soul gem to power the item. To enchant an item yourself, you'll need a soul gem with sufficient power to support the enchantments you want to add,
do I need to...
and have some skill in enchanting, or you will just fail and waste your soul gem.
It doesn't say how you do
When
it, though.
enchanting an item yourself, you can only enchant items with spell effects you know, and success or failure in enchanting an item depends on your enchanting skill.
I guess maybe just drop a soul gem on your character? That's the only thing I can think. Oh, he doesn't talk. Enchanters create enchanted items for themselves and for unskilled spellcasters. A magic scroll is the simplest enchanted item anyone can use to cast a spell with a 100% reliability. But the scroll is destroyed in the process. Enchanters can also place permanent enchantments on weapons, armor, clothing, and ornaments. These items cast spells reliably, powered by built-in soul gems. A soul gem's power limits the number of item uses, but the gems renew the expanded power over time. All right, well, thank you.
Of course, it would be an honor and a pleasure. How can I help you? Let me tell you about settlements in Morrowind. Ashlander nomadic camps are groups of small portable huts. Rural Dunmer live in villages, groups of small huts centered around temple compounds. Town and city folk live either in the metropolitan style of Vivec City, the urban style of towns like Aldrun, or the imperial style of recent settlements like Caldera. In sparsely populated Telvanni district, the few Telvanni tower towns are essentially large villages dominated by wizard towers. The Khajiit of the southern Elsewhere jungles and river basins are settled city dwellers with ancient mercantile traditions and a stable agrarian aristocracy based on sugarcane and salt rice plantations. The nomadic tribal Khajiit of the dry northern wastes and grasslands are, by contrast, aggressive and territorial tribal raiders periodically united under tribal warlords. While the settled south has been quick to adopt imperial ways, the northern nomadic tribes cling to their warlike barbarian traditions. Vardenfell's greatest challenges are its mutually hostile cultures, its cruel and untamed wildernesses, and the troubling phenomenon of the Blight. The temple and traditional Dunmer cultures are in direct opposition to the values of the imperial conqueror's colonists, and the interests of each great house conflict with the interests of the other great houses. Only the imperial legions and the duke's shrewd policies prevent political disputes from expanding into civil unrest or warfare. Even the legions, however, cannot extend their protection into the sparsely inhabited wastelands of Vardenfell, where bandits, necromancers, witches, fiends, and monsters find refuge, emerging to threaten the lives of explorers, colonists, and traders. The greatest and most obscure threat is the Blight, a mysterious weather-like phenomenon emanating from the crater of Dagoth-Ur, warping and poisoning creatures in its path, and creating diseased horrors that attack travelers and outlying settlements. Always happy to chat with people I like, and I like you. Let me tell you how the Morag Tong feels about killing.
Wait, didn't you already do this?
According to the codes and customs of the Morag Tong, killing civilians is scandalous.
Oh no, that was
and
Telvanni.
Grounds for expulsion.
Ow.
Killing anyone but a victim marked by writ is dishonorable, a sign of incompetence and disrespect for the Tong, and grounds for sanction or expulsion. Killing a victim marked by a writ is sacred and honorable.
It's very different than the Telvanni.
Ebonheart is the seat of the imperial government for Vardenfell district and a busy center of maritime trade. Castle Ebonheart is the home of Duke Vedum Dren, the district's ruler and emperor's representative. Also located at Castle Ebonheart are the Vardenfell District Council Chambers and the Hawkmoth Legion garrison. The officers, docks, and warehouses of the East Empire Company are also found in Ebonheart. Hello, no problem, happy to help. Do you need services here in Vivec? Let me tell you about the Morag Tong in Morrowind. The Morag Tong is an assassin's guild sanctioned by the Empire to provide 3 varieties of execution: public executions, private executions, and house wars executions. Constrained by ancient traditions and rigid codes of conduct, the Morag Tong only recruits candidates of proven skill and honor. Morag Tong will only accept legally approved contracts called writs. There's no truth to rumors of secret extra-legal grey writs. The Dunmer believe the spirits of the dead live on in our world. They can know and affect the future, and can speak with other spirits and work great magic, so the Dunmer honor and gift them, and ask them for aid and protection. Strong spirits of heroes and wise women preserve the wisdom and honor of the race. The worst spirits are evil and harmful, called ghosts and devils and demons. The oldest and greatest ancestor spirits are the Daedra. They are powerful, but dangerous and hard to understand. Count only the happy hours. I'd be glad to offer my assistance.
The Daedra are
Is there some
ancestor
specific
spirits?
place you should know how the temple feels about killing? Killing is justifiable in war, self-defense, defense of property, affairs of honor, great house affairs under the sanction of the state, and affairs of heresy. Other killings are foul murder and punishable by compensation, punitive labor, or in sanctioned house wars affairs by writ of assassination. The justice of killing heretics is a source of bitter controversy. Killing heretics is against imperial law, but not dishonorable or scandalous. Artifacts salvaged from Dwemer ruins are valuable, but protected under imperial law, and trade in such artifacts is illegal. Most valuable are dwarven weapons and armor, both for their superb craftsmanship and for their value to collectors and scholars.
I have a feeling that these Dwemer artifacts are like the
Hello.
main thing.
No problem. Happy to help.
That
Do you need
the
services here in Vivec
sixth
or
house
something else?
is doing.
Let me
based
tell
on
you about
other
Red
stuff.
Mountain.
Oh, hello.
Red Mountain is the
Hello,
great
he's very loud
volcano in the center of Vardenfell Island. The crater of Red Mountain is called the Dagoth-Ur region, where Dagoth-Ur and his evil servants dwell. The tribunal built the ghost fence around Red Mountain to imprison Dagoth-Ur and his servants, and to protect Morrowind from the blight storms that issue from Dagoth-Ur's crater. Dwemer, literally the deep or deep-counseled or secretive people, are the fabled lost dwarven race, whose ruins and splendid artifacts are scattered across Tamriel. Elves use the term Dwemer, connoting variously deep-delving, profound, and close-counseled. Imperial usage is dwarven, derived in fable from the affectionate regard of the giant races for their little Dwemer friends. There's no one I'd rather see, if I can help in any way. Let me tell you the basics of Imperial law concerning life and property. Verbal assault and pickpocketing are
He's already told me this
malfeasances,
before, in a
punishable by
different way.
fines and compensation of less than 100
Alright,
drakes,
so let's move to the
or
next
by
thing.
punitive
Skip this
labor.
one.
Theft and foul murder are
He
felonies.
repeats himself sometimes,
Theft
but this is like
punishable
super
by
repeat.
The Dunmer village style is the most familiar style in all districts. Huts are built of local materials, with organic curves and undecorated exteriors inspired by the landscape and the shells of giant native insects. Villages are dominated by temple compounds and courtyards in traditional villages, but in newer plantations, the manor houses are the central features.
Okay, so that means
Count
that
only
one
the
place
happy
is a newer
hours.
house then,
I'd be
huh?
glad to offer my assistance. Is there some specific place? Let me say a little about Daedra here in Morrowind. Here we believe the Daedra are powerful ancestor spirits, similar to gods, but weaker and more capricious. In the olden times, the Daedra were worshipped as gods by the Dunmer, but were undeserving of this veneration, since they harmed followers as often as they helped them. With their apotheosis, the tribunal became high ancestor spirits of the Dunmer. Good Daedra became loyal friends of the tribunal, but bad Daedra remained foul and treacherous. We Dunmer are the dark-skinned elven peoples of the Eastern Empire. Dunmer means dark elf. Dark in this sense is variously understood to mean dark-skinned, gloomy, and ill-favored by fate. The Dunmer and our national character embrace these various connotations with enthusiasm. In the Empire, dark elves is the common usage, but in our Morrowind homeland and among their Aldmeri brethren, we call ourselves the Dunmer.
Bro, I thought it was just dark, as in they're dark skinned, but no, it's also apparently gloomy and ill-favored by fate. What the fuck?
The dark-skinned, red-eyed Dunmer combine powerful intellect with strong and agile physiques, producing superior warriors and sorcerers. On the battlefield, we are noted for our skilled and balanced integration of swordsmen,
Oh my gosh,
marksmen,
this guy.
and war wizards. In character, we are grim.
I've like
aloof,
quadrupled
and
my
reserved.
knowledge of the
We
game
wisely
world by
distrust
talking to
and
this one
disdain the
NPC.
lesser achievements of the inferior races. We Dunmer prize the virtues of duty, gravity, and piety.
Gravity.
Duty is to one's own honor and to one's family and clan. Gravity is the essential seriousness of life. Life is hard, and events must be judged, endured, and reflected upon with due care and earnestness.
I thought that might be
Piety
how
is
you're
respect
using that
for the
word, but that
gods
doesn't feel
and the
correct.
virtues they represent. A light, careless life is not worth living. We are proud of being dark-skinned and dark-humored. Our race produces great warriors and wizards in equal proportion. You again. How can I help you this time? Vivec can be very big. You should know the Empire's attitudes about killing.
Okay.
According
here's a
to
new one.
imperial law and custom,
Tells me all
killing is
everyone's attitudes about
justifiable
killing.
in war, self-defense, defense of property, affairs of honor, and sanctioned affairs of state. Other killings are murder and punishable by death or imprisonment. Outlaws have no rights and may be killed without scandal or sanction. guards may use deadly force in the line of duty. Dagoth-Ur is the evil immortal enemy of the Tribunal Temple cult. The temple blames Dagoth-Ur and his hosts for all the evils that beset the Dunmer and Morrowind. Dagoth-Ur dwells in fiery caverns beneath Red Mountain, served by his kin and legions of monsters.
I wonder if we're gonna have to fight him.
How can I help you this time? Vivek can be very big and confusing for visitors.
Oh my gosh.
Looking for someone in particular.
It didn't. Oh my! Did I run out? But there's people he didn't tell me what their policy on killing is.
Dagon Fell is a tiny fishing village on the northern coast of Vardenfell on the large island called Sheogorad in the Azura's coast region. Altmer are the light-skinned, tall elven peoples of the Somerset Isles. High is taken to mean variously tall, proud, and culturally snobbish. In the Empire, High Elves is the common usage. They consider themselves the most civilized culture of Tamriel, and, in truth, the common tongue of the Empire, Tamrielic, is based on their speech and writing, and most of the Empire's arts, crafts, and sciences are derived from High Elven traditions. Of course.
I don't remember what I don't remember which I played first, this game or Oblivion. But Oblivion is the one I for sure played like properly. I don't remember if I beat Oblivion. I'm pretty sure I did. But this game I only played through the intro and like some stuff in the first town. But I don't remember anything about the character I created. I feel like it was probably roguelike or mage-like, one of the two, or both. But I don't remember a race. But I do remember the race that I picked the first time I played. I think I remember the race the first time I played Oblivion, and it was the High Elf. This is like, ooh, magic.
Cyrodiil is the cradle of human imperial high culture on Tamriel. It is the largest region of the continent, and most is endless jungle. The imperial city is in the heartland, the fertile Nibene Valley. The densely populated Central Valley is surrounded by wild rainforests drained by great rivers into the swamps of Argonia and Topol Bay. The land rises gradually to the west and sharply to the north. Between its western coast and its Central Valley are deciduous forests and mangrove swamps. There's no one I'd rather see, if I can help in any way. Let me tell you the basics about armor wear. As it wears out, armor becomes less effective. Broken armor is completely useless until you repair it, but worn armor stops only a fraction of the damage that new or well-maintained armor does. Learn the basics of armor repair, and go over your armor piece by piece before every big battle, or visit a smith regularly to keep your armor in good shape.
I pretty much ignore my armor until I remember it exists, and then I repair it.
Caldera is a recently chartered imperial town and mining corporation. The Caldera Mining Company has been granted an imperial monopoly to remove raw ebony from the rich deposits here. Caldera has the appearance and flavor of a Western imperial town. Of course, it would be an honor and a pleasure.
So that reminds me. So what made me think that they're doing Dwemer runes is yesterday we talked to a guy who was telling us that there's smugglers pretty much smuggle only a few different things. They smuggle some stuff just to avoid taxes. How's it going, cheeseburger? But then the other stuff is they smuggle like ebony because it's illegal, moon sugar, and skooma because it's illegal, and Dwemer artifacts and slaves because sometimes slaves are illegal or something in certain areas or something or frowned on. I don't remember what they said about the slaves, but they for sure said that the Dwemer artifacts are illegal multiple times. And the only thing that makes it, and then that same person, I believe, said that Sixth House is currently smuggling things, and it's unknown what they're smuggling. Like, well, if they're smuggling illegal things, or if they're smuggling things based on that list, then the only two things that I think that are high probability are slaves and Dwemer artifacts. And then my brain tells me it's likely Dwemer artifacts, because that would explain why they're illegal. Like, they're not necessarily illegal from a story point of view, but more like the devs were like, let's use that as a part of our story. We'll make it illegal, and then we'll make the person have to do the thing with the thing and the thing, and they'll have to do the thing, and then it turns out the thing is using the Dwemer. That's my guess, at least. We'll find out eventually when I get to that point in the game.
There are 3 cultures on Vardenfell.
What they've been smuggling.
The nomadic Ashlanders, the settled House Dunmer, and the Western Imperial colonists of all races. Ashlanders are few in number and confined to wilderness regions. House Dunmer live everywhere, in towns, villages, manors, and farms. The Western Imperial colonists live mostly in the towns and villages of the Southwest. Passionate and eccentric, poetic and flamboyant, intelligent and willful, Bretons feel an inborn, instinctive bond with the mercurial forces of magic and the supernatural. Many great sorcerers have come from their home province of High Rock, and in addition to their quick and perceptive grasp of spellcraft, enchantment, and alchemy, even the humblest of Bretons can boast a high resistance to destructive and dominating magical energies. Yes, of course. I hope I can help. Tell me your question. The Bosmer are the clanfolk of the western Valenwood forests. In the Empire, they are called Wood Elves, but they call themselves the Bosmer, or the Tree Sap people. They scorn pretense and formality, preferring a romantic, simple existence in harmony with the wild beauty of nature. They are nimble and quick in body and wit, and there are no finer archers in all of Tamriel.
The thing is, I don't remember what I picked first when I played Oblivion game. For sure. But I feel like I do remember whatever I picked, people were like talking smack about me. So maybe like if there's no one bigoted towards high elves, definitely not who I picked. I just can't really remember exactly, but I feel like I remember.
Count only the happy hours. I'd be glad to offer my assistance. Is there some specific place you are seeking? Blight diseases resist common herbal and magical treatments and are of 2 kinds. Wasting diseases, which attack one or more of an organism's systems, and abnormal growth diseases, which distort the organism's functions and structures. Natives avoid exposure to the blight and wear special protective garments when traveling in blight-prone regions.
Wait, I can buy protective garments?
There's no one I'd rather see.
What are these protective
if
garments?
I can help in any way. In Morrowind, whether you're a professional mercenary or a pilgrim or traveler, you'll want some armor. Shields and tower shields are basic armor protection, but limit you to one-handed weapons. For body armor, get a cuirass first for the chest, then greaves for the legs, helm for the head, and boots for the feet. Add left and right pauldrons for upper arms and gauntlets or bracers for lower arms. Balance protection against weight. You can't fight if you're exhausted by the weight of your armor.
So people don't like high elves, then that makes sense. So then that probably was the first race I ever picked when I played Oblivion.
Quama foragers range far from their home colonies, deep into the ashlands as far as the Ghost Fence. Foragers exposed to blight storms may become infected, and may return and infect their queen and the whole colony. An infested Quama mine is a great hardship for the mining community. Blighted eggs are inedible, and miners catch blight diseases. Ridding a colony of blight is expensive and dangerous because of the aggressive behavior of sick Quama foragers and warriors, and the risk of spreading disease. Listen, even natives get confused in
fix them with a spell.
What are you looking for? The western coast of Vardenfell from Seydanin north to Narmok is called the Bitter Coast. The salt marshes and humid swamps of this region are uninhabited, with the only settlements found at the good harbors of Narmok, Hla-Ode, and Seydanin. Also called the Smuggler's Coast, the region's secluded coves and islands provide refuge for criminal trade, and the frequent rain and fog hide small boats from excise cutters.
Rain and
Hello.
fog. I'd rather
No
have
problem.
rain and
Happy to
fog
help.
than
Do you
freaking
need services here in Vivek?
those dust
or something
storms,
else?
dude. Those dust storms suck ass. They never end.
The Blades is a prestigious service order for citizens demonstrating the greatest loyalty to the Emperor. To be named to the Blades by the Emperor is a great honor, and publicly acknowledged members serve openly in noble courts and diplomatic posts. Privately, many Blades members act as the Empire's intelligence agency. Such agents conceal themselves with secret identities, operating in disguise as couriers, observers, and spies throughout the Empire.
A courier.
Always
shit,
happy
a
to chat
courier.
with people I like, and I like you. Most of the native Argonian population of Black Marsh is confined to the great inland waterways and impenetrable swamps of the southern interior. There are
Penetrate
few
those
roads
swamps.
here, and most travel is by boat. The
the
coasts and the
game,
northwestern upland forests are largely uninhabited. For ages, the Dunmer have raided Black Marsh for slaves. Though the Empire has made this illegal, the practice persists, and Dunmer and Argonians have a long-standing and bitter hatred for one another.
So the Dunmer and Argonians have a long-standing bitter hatred for one another. Is it greater than Dunmer and Khajiit?
Listen,
Because the Dunmer
even
seem to
natives
treat
get
the
confused
Khajiit
in
like
Vivek.
shit.
What are you looking for? Let me tell you the basics about weapon wear. Weapons become less effective with wear. Eventually they break and are useless until you repair them. But a worn weapon does only a fraction of the damage it should do. You'll hack and stab and slash away and suddenly realize you're doing almost nothing to your enemy. So learn the basics of weapon repair and touch up your weapons before every big fight, or pay a smith to keep your weapons in top shape. Balmora is the district seat of House Hlalu and the largest settlement on Vardenfell after Vivek City. Good
Oh,
roads
really?
lead north to Aldrun and south to Caldera.
So we've already found the
Seydanim,
two biggest
and Vivek
places.
City. The Imperial Legion garrison of Fort Moonmoth lies south of Balmora. There's no one I'd
Unless
rather
the DLC
see
stuff is
if
bigger.
I can help in any way.
I doubt it. Although maybe DLC sometime to go ham.
The Baal Molagmer, or Stone Firemen, once carried their burning stones from Red Mountain over all of Morrowind,
Baal
lighting
Molagmer.
hearth fires and lanterns. It is said that their fires brought the light of justice. They vanished many years ago.
Okay. Hadn't heard of those guys before.
Let me tell you about Rogue Telvanni.
Rogue
No
Telvanni.
great house may build new settlements on Vardenfell without Duke Dren's approval.
What the hell is
However,
Duke
the
Dren?
Duke has little power to enforce restrictions, and Rogue Telvanni have occupied many sites on
Rogue
Vardenfell,
and quote.
defying the Duke's authority. House Telvanni publicly denies supporting the rogue settlements. Volunteer expeditions and mercenary raids on these outlawed settlements are silently endorsed by the Duke, but have been largely ineffective. The temple teaches that the three good Daedra, the Anticipations, Boethia,
We're almost
Azura,
to A.
and Mephala, recognized the divinity of the tribunal and
This
made
guy.
homage to them. But the rebel Daedra, the dark Daedra, Molag Bal, Malakath, Sheogorath, and Mehrunes Dagon, in their arrogance and pride, refused to keep faith with the tribunal. These rebel Daedra thus became the four corners of the House of Troubles, and they continue to tempt the unwary into heresy and dark worship. Hello? No problem. Happy to help. Do you need services here in Vivek, or something else? The rugged coast and islands of northern and eastern Vardenfell are called Azura's Coast. The region is rocky, infertile, and largely uninhabited, except for the outpost at Molag Mar, the Telvanni settlements at Sadrith Mora, the wizard towers at Tel Arun, Tel Mora, and Tel Branora, and Ahemusa Camp and the remote fishing villages of Aldredania and Dagon Fell
Have we
on
been
the
to
north coast.
Aldredania?
There are no roads. Most travel is by boat. Despite the rocky terrain, a variety of plants thrive on the regular rainfall.
I'm not sure we've been here.
Listen, even natives get confused in Vivek. What are you looking for?
We got new ones.
Tel Arun is the Telvanni Tower of Archmagister Gothran, Telvanni Sorcerer Lord and head of the Telvanni Council. The associated settlement is a sizable village and the site of the festival slave market, the largest slave market on Vardenfell. Tel Brenora is the tower and seat of the eccentric Telvanni wizard named Mistress Tharana. The tower and its tiny village are located on a rocky promontory at the southeasternmost tip of Azura's coast.
Y'all need to do something about that
Please,
woman. She's lost her
don't
damn
mention it.
mind.
I'm always happy to help someone like you. The Ashlands are the dry, inhospitable wastelands surrounding the lower slopes of Red Mountain. The Ashlands extend to the Sea of Ghosts to the north, and elsewhere form a wide margin between the blighted Red Mountain region and other geographic regions. The town of Aldrun and the village of Mar Gan are the only sizable permanent Ashland settlements. Ashlanders hunt for game here, and their herds find sparse grazing. It rains rarely, and suffers frequent ash storms.
Ash storm. Fuck ash storms,
Yes,
bro.
yes, of course. I hope I can help. Tell me
Those
your question.
ash storms are so terrible.
Let me tell you the basics of Imperial law concerning life and property. Verbal assault and
Didn't he talk about
pickpocketing
that?
are
Verbal assault
malfeasances,
again.
punishable by fines and compensation of less than 100 drakes, or by punitive labor. Theft and foul murder are felonies. Theft is punishable by fines and compensation. Ashlanders are the nomadic Dunmer barbarians of the Morrowind wastelands. They live in camps of small, mobile huts, herding guar and hunting wildlife for meat and hides. By tradition, the Ashlanders claim the right to raid settlements and other tribes for booty and slaves. The Ashlanders worship their ancestors and are led by their Ashkan war chiefs, counseled by the arcane wisdom and prophecies of their wise women. If you plan to visit them, you should know something of Ashlander customs.
I know they're assholes. That's what they should be called. Instead of Ashlanders, they should be just called Ash Holes.
She works here in the library.
Oh, I
If she's
didn't
not
mean to
here
do that
right
yet.
now, you might find her in her private quarters. Her door is across from the canon offices here in the Hall of Wisdom. Take care when visiting an
Dear
Ashlander
Lord.
camp. Among clan and kin, Ashlander courtesy is very proper and polite. But you are a stranger, so remember that Ashlanders hate foreigners. Ashlander challenges are very solemn and serious things. Do not make a challenge lightly, and know the customs of Ashlander gifts. They are not offended by gifts of money, and take them as tokens of deference and respect. And among outcast Ashlanders, beware the Mabrigash, renegade witch warrior women who practice dark magics.
Oh shit, I want to meet them. Can they teach me these dark magics?
It is safe to walk around an Ashlander camp, but risky to talk with Ashlanders, especially if you do not know their customs, since they may take offense at your speech and challenge you. When visiting, speak with the people. You cannot receive an invitation to enter a yurt or tent without speaking with an Ashlander. If an Ashlander gives you permission to enter a Khan or wise woman's yurt, you are welcome. But enter a Khan or wise woman's tent without invitation, and the whole tribe will attack you.
That's not true, right? Haven't I done that several times?
Oh, please, don't mention it. I'm always happy to help someone like you. Let me tell you about the armor styles most common in Morrowind. The heavy armor
Let me
styles
tell you about
called
some
Legion,
bullshit.
or Knight style in the west and Ebony style in the east, require great strength and endurance. The light armor styles called Militia in the west and Ashlander in the east favors speed and agility. The medium armor styles called Imperial Guard in the west and Great House in the east are compromises between the heavy and light styles, balancing protection against mobility. A Mabrigash is an Ashlander witch warrior, a renegade wise woman who has forsaken the established rules of behavior for an Ashlander woman to become a master of dark magic and the weapons of war. By secret rituals, the Mabrigash steals a man's vital essence and makes herself a powerful sorcerer and warrior.
What?
The manifestation of her dark power is called a ghost snake that paralyzes and drains a victim's vitality.
What? These are some very choice words you
Hello.
use there.
No problem. Happy to help. Do you need services here in Vivek? Or something else?
There could be more than one meaning behind those words you use there, friend.
Most Ashlanders wish all foreigners and their false gods could be driven from Morrowind. At very least, Ashlanders wish the foreign devils would leave them in peace. Ashlanders think it shameful to attack unarmed persons, but they will kill without hesitation an armed person who offends them or their clan laws.
Oh.
No Ashlander is fool enough to make war against the Empire. However, if such a war might be won, many Ashlanders might cheerfully give their lives to win such a war.
Maybe I would have gotten attacked by entering a tent without permission if I was armed, but because I'm never armed, I wasn't attacked. That could explain it.
There's no one I'd rather see, if I can help in any way. Let me tell you about the 10 races most commonly encountered in Morrowind. Redguard, Breton, Nord, Altmer, Dunmer, Bosmer, Imperial, Khajiit, Argonian, and Orc.
You've already
Dunmer
talked about
are the native
this.
majority, but on Vardenfell, heavily colonized by Imperial outlanders, only 1 in 2 individuals. Among Ashlanders, a gift is a token of courtesy among strangers and affection among friends. When coming first among strangers, a thoughtful gift is a sign that you are cautious and considerate and aware of the other's wants and needs. Such is particularly useful for traders and travelers. Among friends, it is a private thing and subtle, with great risks, for the test of the gift is how well it is tailored to the receiver.
Money.
There's no one I'd rather see, if I can help in any way.
All right.
Ashlanders may challenge a stranger who enters a yurt without invitation. Customs differ with different tribes, but leave when requested, and you may be forgiven. Be particularly careful about Ashkans, tribal chiefs, and wise women, tribal seers and counselors. Some are welcoming, some are hostile. Be courteous and leave if requested. If offended, they may attack. Yes, of course. I hope I can help. Tell me your question.
I might finally be done with the lore.
When challenged for sport, it is acceptable to decline. When challenged for honor, it is shameful to decline. Honor challenges come from offense given in speech or action, or may represent customary formal challenges of status or ritual. Count only the happy hours. I'd be glad to offer my assistance. Is there some specific place? We don't like foreigners or outlanders much in Morrowind. We Dunmer are a proud people, and we have good reasons to dislike other outlander races. And for that matter, we don't much like outlander Dunmer, dark elves born and raised to imperial ways, who don't know what it is to be a Dunmer born and bred. Some of us get used to outlanders. We even like some, and adopt some into our great houses. But it isn't easy. It takes time and effort to win a native's trust. The Ascadian Isles is the lush, green, well-watered lowlands in the south where most of Vardenfell's agriculture is found. The area includes Pelagiad, Suran, Vivek City, and Ald Sotha, along with the inland lakes and waterways of the Ascadian Isles proper. The urban areas of Vivek and Ebonheart of the southern coast are densely populated. The inland Ascadian Isles are dotted with small farms and large plantations. The climate is temperate and comfortable, with moderate rainfall.
There's someone watching me.
Count only the happy hours. I'd be glad to offer my assistance. Is there some specific place you are seeking? Let me tell you about the Kamona Tong. The Kamona Tong is Morrowind's native criminal syndicate. They're grown powerful and ruthless since the Imperial occupation and have great influence in the higher ranks of House Hlalu. The Kamona Tong are in direct competition with the Thieves' Guild for control of illegal trade, and they have sworn to exterminate the upstart outlander newcomers. The Kamona Tong are known for their brutal disregard for human life. The Argonians of Black Marsh call themselves the People of the Root. They are equally at home on land or in water, and are magically gifted. Persecuted and enslaved by other races, they are cautious and secretive. Little is known of their homeland or native culture, and their alien physiology and customs are not well understood by scholars.
It'd be cool to be able to visit their place.
Yes, of course. I hope I can help. Tell me your question.
I'm telling you, Black Marsh / Elsewhere game would be awesome, especially if there was a war going on between those two.
Want to join a great house? Study all 3 great houses and think carefully before you join, because once you've joined one house, no other house will ever consider you for membership. Loyalty is very important in the great houses. When you join, you become family, and by Dunmer standards, it's a matter of Aldmeri. The imperial usage is elves, are long-lived, culturally conservative humanoids distinct from Tamriel's mannish races of the north and beast peoples races of the southeast.
And
By
beast
contrast
people.
with the mannish tribes, elven cultures and social institutions are stable and persistent. Elven nations are neither economically expansive nor militarily adventurous. Elves are conditionally fertile. That is, they only conceive when population pressure is low. So expanding populations do not force them to explore or war with neighbors. The arts, literature, sorceries, technology, and theology that have flourished within ancient elven cultures have profoundly shaped the development of the Empire's mannish and beast races.
Mannish. I never
There's
heard
no
him
one I'd
referred
rather
to as
see,
that way.
if I can help in any way. Aldrun is the district seat of House
Look how
Redoran
close we are to
and a
being
large
done.
settlement.
Holy
The
hell.
Redoran council chambers are located inside the shell of an ancient extinct giant crab. Tracks lead north to Mar Gan and Nisis villages and south to Balmora. Oh, please, don't mention it. I'm always happy to help someone like you.
Please. Oh, please.
Aldsotha is a splendid Daedric ruin within sight of Vivek City. Though exotic and picturesque, it is a dangerous site, haunted by old magics, dark cultists, and their Daedric summonings, and not recommended for sightseers. Just ask. You have my complete attention.
One last one.
Let me tell you about the Thieves Guild in Morrowind. The Thieves Guild is like any trade guild, an organization of professionals, except the professionals are thieves and robbers and pickpockets and smugglers and other criminals. In the Empire, the Thieves Guild is old and powerful, but here in Morrowind,
Yeah, we've
the
already
Thieves
heard this
Guild is
last
young.
part.
Aldredania is the site of an ancient ruined wizard's tower on the northern coast of Vardenfell, on the western tip of a large island west of Sheogorad. Yes,
And I guess
yes,
that's it.
Of course, I hope I can
Maybe
help.
one last.
Tell me your question.
Wait, I thought, yeah, just the background. That's it. Holy crap. This guy, whew. That was a lot. That was a lot. But my knowledge of the lore of the world has expanded greatly.
No trouble here.
Spit! Yes, I'm Maramilo. Caius sent you? Follow me into the back of the library. We can't talk here.
Follow her where?
Follow me to the back of the library. We can talk there.
Looks like you're willing to talk right now. Damn, woman, you got a whole bunch of stuff to say too? Come on, woman. Is this necessary? Oh, she's going now. Okay. Why y'all talk so much?
Go ahead. I'm afraid I don't know anything about a sixth house cult, but I can tell you about the Nerevarine cult.
That's so. Oh my, it looks like you could tell me about the whole ass world, woman.
Soul sickness is called madness or insanity in the Empire. Signs of soul sickness are strange dreams, uncontrollable impulses.
Progress of truth.
Deeds. Madness is not a disease, as Westerners believe.
Or
If
her-
it were, it might be cured by blessings and healers. Soul sickness is a curse of Dagoth-Ur.
I
who
gotta,
sends dark dreams
turn
to
down the
attack
music
weak
for
of
her.
Faith in their sleep. Those strong in faith can resist. Those weak in faith must seek counsel from the temple.
All right, hold on, lady. Audio. There we go. Her ass is quiet as hell.
Go ahead. I'm afraid Caius is a dear friend. Like me, he admires the best traditions of the temple. Charity for the poor, education for the ignorant, protection for the weak. He is a Westerner, but he has come to love our land and our people. But like me, he distrusts the arbitrary power of the ordinators, and like the dissident priests, he suspects the temple is hiding something. He serves the Emperor, but he also loves Morrowind, and he sees the failing virtues of the temple as a threat to Morrowind's political stability. Shrines are three-sided trioliths where prayer and offerings are made for healing and blessing. Each of the greater saints and lesser saints has his own proper sphere of influence. Those worshippers of various walks of life that the saint has the most sympathy.
He does seem to be
affection.
telling me new things.
Saint Veloth taught the difference between the good and bad Daedra, and won the aid of the good Daedra for his people, while Saint Seren the Merciful is the patron of brewers, bakers, and distillers.
I'm not doing all
this.
this.
This pure but less than handsome virgin could heal all diseases at the price of taking the disease upon herself.
We've heard that before.
Tough as a guar, she lived to a ripe and sprightly old age. Saint Roris the Martyr is the patron of furnishers and caravanners.
I feel like we've heard this from
Argonians
temple
before the
people,
Arnesian
right?
War, Roris refused to renounce the tribunal faith and was tortured and martyred. Vengeance for the Saint Roris was a rallying cry of the Arnesian War. Saint Felms the Bold is the patron of butchers and fishmongers. This cruel warlord killed many Nord infidels who deserved killing. He couldn't read or write, but received inspiration directly from the voice of Blessed Almalexia in his head. Go ahead. I'm afraid I don't know anything about a sixth house cult, but
What
I
is
can
this?
tell you the temple honors our greatest ancestors as saints, celebrating them as models of virtue
What is
and
this?
piety,
Why did it refresh?
and invoking their aid and protection. Saint Veloth the Pilgrim is the patron of outcasts and spiritual seekers. This prophet and mystic led the Dunmer out of the decadent home country of the Somerset Isles and into the promised land of Morrowind. This book lists the disputes of the dissident priests with tribunal temple doctrines. The temple has outlawed the sale or possession of the book, so it will be hard to find. We have a copy here, but I fear I'm being watched by the ordinators here. A safer plan would be to search local booksellers. Some booksellers ignore temple bans on outlawed books for profits or for principles.
Progress of the Truth. Why do I need this? Told me I needed a book called Progress of Truth. Morrowind notes. Control F. Truth. Ministry of Truth. That's the only thing that I have a note about in Truth. All right. Right. Write this down. Progress of Truth. Rare book. Not legal. Or something like that, right? What did she say? Yeah. Has one. Deck rare. My journal was updated with this. Progress of Truth. So let's see if there was something else about it in my journal too. Options, topics. No. I wonder who told me about this in the first place.
Go ahead. I'm afraid I don't know anything about a sixth house cult. I do not care for temple politics, but I have read Progress of Truth, and it troubles me. I have friends, former priests, who have gone into hiding, so I am bound to come to the attention of the ordinators. I am careful.
But I'm afraid. I'm no secret agent. But like you and Caius, sooner or later, I too must go into hiding. If it is not too late, when you return to Caius, tell him I am worried that if something goes wrong, I will leave a message under the agreed code word Amaya. That's new. It's been ordered. Code word. I'm gonna just in a place just code word Amaya. Probably doesn't matter. Never mind. I'm not doing that. Hopefully I just remember. Would I put the? I would have to create a new section. Do I have a remember section? Whole thing is about remember. Random things to remember. I do. Okay, cool. I have a random things to remember section. All right, so Meramilo is worried about getting in trouble. Says she'll leave a message under the code word quotes Amaya and to contact Caius. Hey, there we go. It's under random things to remember.
The most pious members of the temple make pilgrimages to various sites on Vardenfell where gods, saints, and
Hey, Tada, how's it going?
face test and trials.
And hey, Vepper, I don't think I said hi to you when you popped in, did I? Mexico lost. You talking about the foosball? France beat Paraguay.
It's an Ashlander cult. Primitive superstition, says the temple. Nerevarines say the tribunal are false gods. I've never understood why the temple wastes so much energy on them. The faithful cannot be shaken by such attacks, and the Ashlanders are just ignorant savages. But since the submission of the temple to the Empire and the erosion of faith among the Dunmer, the militant wing of the temple is increasingly fierce in its attacks on heretics and heathens.
Hers isn't growing.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about a sick. The Daedric cult worship the bad Daedra. These cults and their worshippers are evil. At pilgrimage sites, the temple maintains shrines commemorating sacred events. By retracing the holy feats of saints and heroes, and by contemplating their experiences, the faithful may advance on the path of enlightenment.
Ordinators.
The 4 orders of ordinators answer to the Alma ruler in Almalexia. The official religion of the Empire, the Imperial cult, worships the 9 divines. The 9
She doesn't even like me that much, and she's willing to tell me so much because of Caius.
Zenithar, Mara, Stendar, Kinnereth, and Julianos, and the divine god hero Tiber Septim, founder and patron of the Empire. These are indeed powerful spirits, but they are untrustworthy and unworthy of worship.
3 gods.
Go ahead. I'm afraid I don't know anything about a
Who just said
sixth house
something?
Cult, but I can tell Grandmaster Beryl Salar is the chief ordinator on Vardenfell. The Ashlanders have a mystical tradition.
Why is she trying to
of
leave?
Dreams and visions as prophecies. These prophecies are recorded in verse and may be lost or garbled over the generations. But the dissident priests have collected many ancient prophecies of the Nerevarine, many of which they believe to be genuine. Collectively, these are called the lost prophecies of the incarnate. One of the sacred missions of the dissident priests is the collection and study of these prophecies.
Don't try to leave. Oh, it's just the coppers.
Not now, Outlander. Head on.
Get out of here, coppers. This is between me and her. These motherfuckers. Why y'all up in my business? Yeah, that's right. You better walk, bitch. Yeah, you better run away. I scared him off.
Go ahead. I'm afraid I don't know anything about a sixth house cult, but I can the temple worships Nerevar as a saint and hero, but prophecies of his reincarnation are punished as wicked heresy. The Nerevarine cult claims the tribunal are false gods, hence the temple's persecution of the Nerevarine cult. A group called the Dissident Priests disputes temple doctrine on the Nerevarine prophecies. The prescribed book Progress of Truth describes their beliefs. Get a copy of Progress of Truth for Caius Cosades. That will tell him things he needs to know about the Nerevarine cult.
So I got it out of order. That's what that was about.
As I said, the dissident priests have a book called Progress of Truth, which gives their views on the beliefs of the Nerevarine cult. The lesser saints of the temple are St. Felms the Bold, butchers, fishmongers, St. Lothis the Pious, tailors, dyers, St. Maris the Peacemaker, farmers, laborers, St. Roris the Martyr, furnishers and caravanners, Saint Aralor the Penitent, tanners and miners, Saint Delin the Wise, potters, glassmakers. Saint Rilms the Barefooted is the patron of pilgrims and beggars. This rich noble gave away her shoes, then dressed and appeared as a beggar to better acquaint herself with the poor. Saint Ohms the Just is the patron of chandlers and clerks. Founder of the Ordinators, St. Ohms conceived and articulated the inquisitorial principles of testing, ordeal, and forced repentance. St. Maris the Peacemaker is the patron of farmers and laborers. As a girl, St. Maris showed healing gifts and trained as a healer. She marched across battlefields with her followers dressed in white robes, healing warriors and wizards on both sides without discrimination. Great house troops adopted white robes as her standard and disobeyed orders to fight. St. Lothus the Pious is the patron of tailors and dyers. Companion of the tribunals and greatest Alma ruler of the tribunal temple, he formulated the central rituals and principles of the new temple faith. St. Lothus is the symbolic bridge between the gods and the faithful, and the model of the temple priest. St. Delin the Wise is the patron of potters and glassmakers. St. Delin was head of House Doro, a skilled lawyer, and author of many
Terrible
tomes
person.
on tribunal law and custom. St. Aralor the Penitent is the patron of tanners and miners. This foul criminal repented
God,
his
if I
sins,
say that, will
and to
she add
prove
even
his
new
repentance,
ones?
He completed a circuit of the great pilgrimages on his knees. The greater saints of the temple, listed with their proper spheres, are
No.
Blessed Almalexia the Warden, healers, teachers, Lord Sothasil the Magus, artificers, wizards, Lord Vivek the Poet, artists, rogues, Saint Nerevar the Captain, warriors, statesmen, and Saint Veloth the Pilgrim, outcasts, seekers. The Brown Party of Telvanni honors great traditions of arcane mastery of our race and deserve our respect, but they are careless in observance of temple teaching and scornful of discipline, doctrine, and obedience. Boethia, Mephala, and Azura are loyal friends of the tribunal. These Daedra are the good Daedra. Ghostgate is garrisoned by the Ordinators and the Buoyant Armages, and House Redoran maintains a hostel for pilgrims. The Ghost Fence was created and is sustained by the divine powers of Vivek and the tribunal. Worshippers of fortune scorn the temple law of fair price and fair labor, and assert that might makes right in measuring price and labor. Give to the emperor only your coin, and honor only the law which is just. Saint Nerevar and the tribunal defeated the Dwemer in holy war, and banished them from the face of the world for their blasphemies.
Wait, what were their blasphemies?
As I said, get Caius a copy of Progress of Truth, and that should tell him things he needs to know about the Nerevarine cult. A book called The Pilgrim's Path describes many of the temple's pilgrimages and their shrines. The Ashlanders have a primitive cult that worships the Daedra and tribal ancestors. This is the faith of our ancient forefathers and not evil, but their worship is ignorant and unenlightened. The Order of War fights the enemies of the temple. Most war ordinators are stationed near Red Mountain. Many foreigners worship the Nine as gods. They have divine power, like the Daedra, but they are not worthy of worship. Some are better than others, but none are trustworthy. The Yellow Party of Hlalu honors and serves fortune, trade, and the Empire. And through such distractions, they stray away from the narrow
Wait a
paths of
minute.
duty, gravity, and piety. In the past, the Ghost Fence was completely effective, but now we hear reports of encounters with blighted monsters outside the fence.
Hell yeah, I fight them all the damn
Extracting
time.
profit from trade and interest, steals wealth from the deserving, and puts it in the hands of thieves and extortionists. Heed the Emperor's law and might, but dedicate your body and soul to the sacred soil of Morrowind, and to the temple which schools, nourishes, and protects its people. The Dwemer were ancient enemies of the Dunmer, but they are long dead, destroyed in a holy war by Saint Nerevar and the Tribunal. As I said,
I want these
get
Dwemer
Caius
again.
a
You think they're
copy
ever
of
going to bring them
Progress
back?
of Truth, and that should tell him things he needs to know about the Nerevarine cult. The Order of the Inquisition identifies and suppresses heresy among priests and
This
laymen.
just popped up.
That means nothing to me. Perhaps you wouldn't know, but the temple regards disturbing dreams as a sign of soul sickness, a sign that the mind is deranged by impure impulses and dangerous feelings. The Ashlanders have many superstitions about dreams, but they have superstitions about everything. Dagoth-Ur is the evil immortal enemy of the tribunal.
Close to being done.
Cult. The temple holds Dagoth-Ur and his hosts accountable for all the evils that beset the Dunmer and Morrowind. Dagoth-Ur dwells in fiery caverns beneath Red Mountain, served by his kin called ash vampires and by legions of deformed monsters. As I said, get Caius a copy of Progress.
Hey, her friendship.
And that should
What did
tell
we
him
say to
things
her
he
that
needs
made her
to
like
know
us
about
more?
the
I didn't notice
cult.
that.
The Imperial cult are the official religion of the
Bro,
Empire.
she said a lot to say about
Their worship is
ordinators.
false and unworthy.
She never shuts up about
Their worshippers
them.
are no more good or evil than any superstitious savage. The Ordinators are the holy guards and soldiers of the temple. The Red Party of Redoran preserves the ancient martial traditions of our ancestors and deserves our thankful respect. Ghostgate is a stronghold that guards the only passage through the Ghost Fence and into the blighted region of Red Mountain.
I could just fly over it though,
The
right?
Ghost Fence is a magic wall running completely around Red Mountain. The barrier keeps blight storms and blight monsters from spreading across Vardenfell. Fortune is the corrupt spirit of commerce, profit, and usury. It is worshipped under the name of Zenithar in the Empire. Their armies are great, and so is their lust for fortune. They call them dwarves in the West. In their folly and pride, the Dwemer conspired to create a god to serve them and to destroy the Dunmer.
Wait, they were
Now,
gonna
the
create a
Daedra
god?
are
How
our
do they do that?
ancestors. Before the tribunal, we worshipped the Daedra as gods, but they didn't deserve it, since they harmed us as often as they helped us. When they became gods, the tribunal became our protectors and high ancestor spirits. The good Daedra became loyal friends of the tribunal, but the bad Daedra remained foul. As I said, get Caius a copy of Progress of Truth.
There it is again, ordinators.
The Order of the Watch provides guards for temples and shrines.
Bro, she says 1,000 things about
The
them.
Buoyant Armigers is a small military order of the temple, exclusively dedicated to and answering to Lord Vivek. As I said, get Caius a copy of Progress of Truth.
Fortune,
and that
she
should
talks
tell
about
him
them
things he
nonstop
needs
too.
to. In many lands, the spirit of fortune is worshipped under no name at all, save in its mortal incarnation, the almighty coin. Who can oppose the law and taxes of the Emperor? His hand lies heavy on our ancient land. Temple faithful and reverent guests may make offerings at shrines and receive in return a blessing. As I said, get Caius a copy of
Oh,
Progress
is that
of
it?
Truth.
She finally didn't say
And
anything
that
new
should
about
tell
them?
him things he needs to. The spirits of our dead live on in our world. They can know
All right,
and affect the
we might be
future,
finally done
and
with
can
her.
speak with other spirits and work great magic, so we honor and gift them, and show them love and ask them to help us. As I said, get Caius a copy of Progress of Truth, and that should tell him things he needs to know. Most shrines provide common blessings like healing, cure common or cure blight disease, and cure poison. Recently, dead spirits know us well, and do not quickly forget their living kin. They are weak, but quick to guide and protect us. The dissident priests dispute temple doctrine and are outlawed and persecuted by the temple. Ordinators arrest and imprison heretics, and the Empire cannot interfere. Progress of Truth lists their beliefs. In brief, they challenge the purity and divinity of the tribunal, suggesting their powers are sorcerous, not divine, and perhaps akin to the powers of Dagoth-Ur.
Who wrote all
They
this?
also condemn the arbitrary power of the Ordinators and accuse the temple hierarchy of self-interest and corruption. Why does the temple persecute the dissident priests? Because attacks on the temple weaken the faith and leave the people defenseless against the influence of Dagoth-Ur. Faith is what strengthens the will of the believer against Dagoth-Ur's lies. Faith is the source of the divine power that sustains the tribunal in their battle with Dagoth-Ur. Since the Empire, some Dunmer have turned away from the temple. That's why Dagoth-Ur grows stronger, why blight storms and monsters threaten the land.
Here's some
Very well.
money.
I'll see what can be done. This is, yes. You insult. Sharing is good. I like sharing.
Of course you do.
As I said, get Caius a copy of
That's
Progress.
it.
As I said,
Oh
get
my God,
Caius
never-
a copy of Progress. The strongest of us live long after death, so that we may guide and protect our children and kinsmen. We speak of such strong spirits as heroes. and
These
wise
people are the
women
most
in our songs,
talky people.
sung so we may not forget their wisdoms and gifts.
I've learned like 10 times more about the world in this one library than the rest of the game
As I
combined so
said,
far.
get Caius a copy. As I said, the oldest of our ancestor spirits we call the Daedra. Though they are powerful and cunning, their hearts and minds have grown distant and strange, and the bad Daedra are dangerous. In addition to common blessings, most shrines provide special blessings of the saints that fortify attributes and abilities for long durations. As I said, get Caius a copy. As I said, get Caius
All right, I
a
think
copy. As
I'm
I said,
done.
get Caius a copy. As I said, get
One
Caius
more.
a copy. As I said,
There might
get
be more, but
Caius
I'm
a
not getting it
copy
to
of
pop up. So
Progress of
finally,
Truth. And that should tell
you
him
may go.
things he needs to know about the Nerevarine cult.
You may
Is there
go.
anything else you want to ask me about?
I asked you about 1,000 things, apparently.
Not now.
I'm watching you, you son of a bitch.
As I said, get
We gotta
Caius
watch
a
out for her.
copy
Oh
of
my God.
The Order of Doctrine and Ordination are militant scholars.
Yeah, he's right here.
Go about your business, but I'm watching you.
Look at these motherfuckers. 29? You know what?
You're too kind. Very. This is you are. Yes, sharing is good.
Yeah,
I like
that's
sharing.
right. Broke your ass down.
I am an ordinator.
Of course you're an ordinator.
We uphold imperial law as well as the laws of the temple. We enforce the laws against
Verbal
theft,
assault.
brawling, verbal assault, and murder. Guards like me determine your punishment, whether you may pay fines and compensation or must serve.
Look at
hard
these
labor.
books. How many books do you need? You guys should sell some of these books. The Hall of Wisdom. To the Hall of Wisdom. It said she had a room, but I don't see a room. I wonder if I leave and come back, will she be gone? These ordinators seem like assholes. Hall of Wisdom, Hall of Wisdom. I think, let's see, what is this? Oh shit, yeah, it really is. Those go down. She is still there, she didn't disappear.
This one honors them.
Yeah, these are, and the other one's gonna go right there too.
This one honors us.
It said she had a room, but I don't see where this room is. Who said where her room was?
We welcome you freely.
Excuse me, lady. What's your name again?
I'm very happy to make, as I said, get Caius a copy of
Oh,
Progress
actually,
of
hold
Truth,
on.
and that should tell him things he needs to know about the Nerevarine cult. Is there anything else you want to ask me about?
She's not here right now. You might find her in her private quarters. Her door is across the canon offices here in the Hall of Wisdom. Canon offices, okay.
Yes, citizen.
Canon quarters. Canon offices. Oh, here. Oh. She has her own private room.
We're watching you, scum.
You know what? What if I start making
Go
these
about your
people all
business.
love me?
But I'm what? Is this your this is yes, you insult me. Sharing is good. Sharing is good. I like sharing.
Like, what if I walk past these motherfuckers?
Favor me with your question, Pilgrim. Do you need me to point out some specific place?
I need you to love me.
It is not. You are It is
Why
not
do
what
so many
perhaps
of you
think.
dislike
You are,
me?
Perhaps you think you are sharing. You insult. It is not what perhaps you think. Perhaps you think you are It is not what you are sharing.
Damn it,
is good.
woman.
I like you insult.
Stop trolling me
You
with this
insult. Sharing
99.
is good.
You're taking
You
all my
insult.
money.
Perhaps you think you are generous. Yes, sharing is good. I
About
like
damn
sharing.
time.
The most important people in the temple compound.
Bro, I'm not reading all that.
Archcanons. Vivek has 8
Bro, I'm not reading all that.
Striders from North Landing, north of the Foreign Quarter. Go to Seydanin, Suran, Molagmar.
What you got
and
to say about
Balmor.
this?
She works in the library. If she's not there, you might find her in her private quarters. Her door is across from the cannon.
Oh yeah, I'm
offices.
going to there. You can trust me, I'm going there. Wait, what the hell? Ah, crap, there's a second floor. How do you feel about me?
How may I help you?
Yeah,
citizen?
that's right. How may you help me?
Go about your
None of that
business.
scum
But I'm
bullshit, huh? Alright. Alright. Pilgrim's Path. Look, I was supposed to. I feel like someone mentioned it. I don't think I wrote down anything about that. Didn't write down anything about that book. I don't want to actually open the chests and because like what if it sets the loot for like and there won't be a note in here? That surely the game isn't programmed to not work, to work that way. But anyways, because I feel like they want me to. So let's reload. There was nothing in here. I mean, I guess we could check here too. Her bed, like I can sleep in it? Like what the hell? Like none of this is owned, by the way. Like none of this is owned, which doesn't bode well for her. It makes it seem like she's already dead. Alright, let's go to the library.
Praise Vivek.
Yeah, they got very different words from me. High fame. I don't know what that is. Interesting. Interesting. Lots of weird places around here.
Welcome, friend. You're nearly
She's still down there. She's not dead or anything.
Talk. 3 blessings to you, Kashi.
So let's try to find. We'll start by leaving this place.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
Oh boy, we got a load screen there, huh? And then we'll head to. I'm not going the right way, am I? I need to head north. Where the heck am I heading? Huh. Alright. So we'll start by checking the rare bookstore for that book she was talking about.
I don't have a lot of patience for questions, Outlander.
We got a nice storm outside. That's good. My plants. Even some rain. Okay. I need to research.
Let's not make this official.
Knots. I can't remember my knots, and there's a knot I need in specifically. Wait, why am I here? This isn't the one I need to go to the foreign quarters. There's a specific knot I need. I can remember some of my knots, but not this knot. I haven't used it enough. Try to remember it after the stream and look up the knot. Yes. Yes. Ooh, I wonder if AI can help me find the knot. Because I can't remember the name. But I know it's particularly good for creating handles for team carries of awkward objects.
We're watching.
May I help you?
Scum.
So if I put that
We're
into
watching
to the AI rather than
Scum.
just Google in general, they'll likely give me a list of knots that are popular for that. Oh, why am I going down here? This isn't correct.
Keep moving.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
The storm is a lot worse than it claimed it was gonna. I'm fine with that though.
Let's not make this official, Outlander. Move along.
Doodaloo, doodaloo, doo, 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 doo,
What do
doo,
you
doo.
think of our city, Outlander?
Blessed we are.
Oh, you're still just standing right at the
I've
entrance,
told
huh,
you
my
what
friend?
I know about the Nerevarine cult. I hope Caius finds it helpful. Is there anything else you'd like to ask about?
Nothing. I figured you would hang out with your friend, though, and not stand right at the entrance.
Welcome, friend. Share some sugar.
Hold on, I need to look at the name of the book. Progress of Truth. All right. Oh, hello. New things I could talk to him about. I guess because of those people.
It is the home of the Khajiit. Perhaps Jobasha will return someday. Ald Sotha is a splendid Daedric ruin within sight of Vivek City. Though exotic and picturesque, it is a dangerous site, haunted by old magics, dark cultists, and their Daedric summonings, and not recommended for sightseers.
Okay. We'll have to look around for that. That sounds like it's pretty interesting. All right, so the book we're looking for is Truth. Well, look what we have here. He has it. Why, thank you, my friend. Flew by relative term. For me, it flew by, but I imagine for people who are not as much into the lore of the game, it crawled. Because that's all today was listening to the dialogue of NPCs who were discussing the lore of the world. It was a lot. A whole lot. So we got the book. Let's save. It was not a cheap book. Progress of Truth. Ooh, wonderful. 8 whole pages. I am not reading that. You're cheating. Morrowind Progress. Audio book. Here we go, boys. Dagoth Dreams is going to be reading to us today.
Progress of Truth by the Dissident Priests, a book questioning the doctrine of the tribunal and even its godhood, compiled
listen to
by
this
the
while
Dissident
heading-
Priests. 1. The divinity of the tribunal. Temple doctrine claims their apotheosis was miraculously achieved
Let's
through
increase the
questing,
speed,
virtue,
though.
knowledge, testing, and battling with evil. Temple doctrine claims their divine powers and immortality are ultimately conferred as a communal judgment by the Dunmer ancestors, including, among others, the good Daedra, the prophet Veloth, and Saint Nerevar. Dissident priests ask whether Dagoth Ur's powers and the tribunal powers might ultimately derive from the same source, Red Mountain. Sources in the Apocrypha suggest that the tribunal relied on profanely enchanted tools to achieve godhead, and that those unholy devices were the ones originally created by the ungodly Dwemer sorcerer Kagranak to create the false construct Numidium. 2. The purity of the tribunal. The dissident priests say that the temple has always maintained a public face, represented by the hieroglypha, the priestly writings, and a hidden face, represented by the apocrypha, the hidden writings. The public account portrays the actions of the tribunal in a heroic light, while the hidden writings reveal secrets, untruths, inconsistencies, conflicting accounts, and varying interpretations which hint at darker and less heroic motives.
Wait, why
and
did I walk
actions.
up that way? That was the slow way.
In particular, conflicting accounts of the battle at Red Mountain raise questions about the tribunal's conduct and about the source of their subsequent apotheosis. Also, there is good evidence that the tribunal have been concealing the true nature of the threat posed by Dagoth Ur at Red Mountain, misleading the people about the tribunal's ability to protect Morrowind from Dagoth Ur, and concealing a recent dramatic diminishing of the tribunal's magical powers.
Was somebody coughing?
3. Temple accounts of the Battle of Red Mountain. Ashlander tradition does not place the tribunal at Red Mountain, and holds that the Dwemer destroyed themselves, rather than that Nerevar destroyed them. Ashlander tradition further holds that Nerevar left Dagoth-Ur guarding the profane secrets of Red Mountain while Nerevar went to confer with the Grand Council, that is, the Tribunal.
I'm Flakasia
That Nerevar
Valsius
died
the
at the
Imperial.
conference, not of his wounds according to the Ashlanders, but from treachery, and that subsequently the Tribunal confronted a defiant Dagoth-Ur within Red Mountain, then drove Dagoth-Ur beneath Red Mountain when he would not yield to their will. 4. Veneration of the Daedra, saints, and ancestors. While challenging the divinity of the Tribunal, the dissidents do not challenge the sainthood or heroism of the Tribunal. In fact, the dissident priests advocate restoring many of the elements of fundamentalist ancestor worship as practiced by the Ashlanders and by Saint Veloth. Exactly how this would work is debated inconclusively within the dissident priests. 5. Denial of the prophecies of the Incarnate and persecution of the Nerevarines. Though no consensus exists among the dissidents about whether the Nerevarine prophecies are genuine, all agree that the persecution of the Nerevarines is unjust and politically motivated. The dissident priests do not reject mysticism, revelation, or prophecy as part of the religious experience. The dissidents have not resolved the issue of true or false insights. They have studied the mysticism of the Ashlander ancestor cults, in particular the rites of the Ashlander seers and wise women, and the prophecies of the Incarnate. Many among the dissident priests have come to believe that the Nerevarine prophecies are genuine, and have made a systematic study of prophecies recorded in temple archives.
Bro, is this book ever going to end?
6. Authority of the Archcanon and the Ordinators. The dissident priests reject the authority of the Archcanon and the Ordinators. The temple hierarchy has been corrupted by self-interest and politics, and no longer acts in the best interests of the temple or its worshippers. The dissident priests believe the Archcanon and Ordinators speak for themselves, not for the Tribunal. 7. The Inquisition and the use of terror and torture by the Ordinators. Within the temple hierarchy, it is an open secret that the Ordinators rely on abduction, terror, torture, and secret imprisonment to discourage heresy and dissent. The dissident priests feel the Ordinators are either out of control or tools used to maintain a corrupt priesthood in power. 8. Fundamentals of temple doctrine. Charity for the poor, education for the ignorant, protection for the weak. Though the dissident priests acknowledge that most rank-and-file priests honor the best traditions of the temple, they believe that many priests in higher ranks are interested more in love of authority and luxury than in the welfare of the poor, weak, and ignorant.
There we go. Holy crap. Thank you, Dagoth Dreams. That shit was going for thousands of years. I thought I was stuck.
Greetings to you.
I got a book for you to read. It'll take you 143 million years to read it.
Are you here to discuss your orders? Or is there something else you want?
He's got new things to talk about now.
To reach Aldrin from Balmora on foot, take the road north from Balmora to Caldera. Exit Caldera through the northwest gate.
Was that all three of them?
Nearly due north as the racer flies, the road swings far to the west to avoid
I might not
the
be
ash
done.
wastes, curving around at last to the east, even southeast, before approaching Aldrin. It is a long trip through desolate lands and easy to get lost if you leave the road. Alternatively, pay for passage on a silt strider.
Options, quests. Vivek Informants. Here we go. Yeah. So the Khajiit. Oh yeah, we did. That was all three. Because the Khajiit, then the Argonian, and then the library lady. They each gave me notes though, right? Mission to Vivek from... We already read that. I don't... This is the beginning of the game. No, that's... What is going on? I don't... One... It'll say what's removed from my inventory, whatever I need to give him.
Are you here to discuss your orders? Or is there something else? I have your report, and I'll make copies of your notes from Huleya and the Progress of Truth. Give me time to read and digest all this. In the meantime, I'm promoting you to journeyman. You're doing good work. And here are 200 drakes. Go out and treat yourself to a new pair of shoes. And go do some jobs for the guilds or other freelance work, just to keep your cover story current. Or get some training. Then, When you're fit and rested, come back, and I'll have new orders for you.
Bro, I'm a Khajiit. Why don't I give you back that money and you put a damn shirt on? Asshole gave me money for shoes. Can't believe he just did that. Yeah, oh wait, I know what to do. I know what to do. Morrowind. The Vic informants. Because I could have swore I got more notes, but I don't see them down there, and he didn't take them from me. All right, so here we go. Meet Halalalalala. Black Corner Club Foreign Quarter. Calm an escort to receive his notes. Bro, it just says his notes. It doesn't say what they're called. Oh, it says notes from Howlawalawa. Hold on. Let's go. Let's go. I think I just found it. What? Come on, man. Where? How do I open my inventory? Mission. Notes from. There it is. These are the notes. The history of the Ashlander. Because this is. I don't think I read this. The history of the Ashlander of the cult, the first era barbaric Dunmere culture and Dunmere clans, the great houses, and the nomadic Dunmere tribes, like the Ashlanders, were roughly equal in numbers and wealth under the civilized peace of the Grand Council, and with the strong central authority of the temple and the economic military power in the settled Dunmere quickly outstripped that of the nomadic Dunmere. The nomadic Dunmere were marginalized into the poorest, most hostile land, in particular into the Vardenfell waste from the Ashlanders. The return. We're not reading the whole thing because this shit's taking too long. I'm gonna read a part of it and then do something and then read a part of it. Reincarnated of the Neverine, responsible long for a largely romanticized golden age of the Nevarra's peace, when the nomadic tribe enjoyed quality with the settled Dunmere, and before the Dunmere people had, for the most part, abandoned traditional ancestor worship for the autocratic theocracy of the tribunal temple. All right, first part done. Damn, son.
Go ahead, Outlander.
It's got me trying to read a whole ass book.
What do you think?
Stay away from me. That's one of those freaks who won't shut the hell up when he gets near me. What was I doing? Personality, right? I remember an area that I haven't gone back to that I wanted to revisit, so we're gonna do that now. Hopefully we can get there without fighting. Tell fear. And I don't think you can. I felt like there was a boat, but I'm just gonna have to go around for like 100 years to find Tell fear. All right, so because the boats just don't go where you would think. That was weird. Something was beeping, but it stopped beeping. All right, we're gonna take this place to a boat, and then we're gonna boat until we find a place that takes us to Telfair. I really hate the boats because it's like, oh, you have to sail past the place you know you want to be at.
Good day, Outlander. I'm Balmora's caravaner. Tell me your destination. You won't believe what old Avis said yesterday. I could live in a nutshell and be consumed with infinite space were it not that I have bad dreams. What the hell is he talking about?
Oh shit, we got another bad dreamer. Aldrun is definitely... Vivek has a boat place. Sauron and Aldrun.
We
I
make
don't
a special
remember.
trip just for you. Same low.
Where the hell is Sauron? Aldrun is landlocked. Nisus isn't. Ald Sotha. That's two Alds that are near the shore, so maybe it's a shore place. I don't know. I can't find it. All right, let's just go there.
Good day, Outlander. I'm Balmora.
Where would you like to go?
Oh yeah, it's these fucking places. Like, what didn't? How did I not find it? I went over that surely, didn't I? The fuck? Wait, I didn't save right next to it? That sucks ass.
Good day, Outlander. I'm the caravaner for Aldrun. Planning a journey?
Mar is
What's your
a
destination?
town, right?
Where would you like to go?
This is fucking landlocked
Good day,
too, for
Outlander.
fuck's sake.
I'm the caravaner here in Margan.
Nisus is definitely water.
Why walk when you can ride?
Alright. But do they have a fucking boat? It doesn't look like they have a damn boat.
Good day, Outlander. I'm the caravaner here in Nisus. Tell me your destination and I'll tell you if I...
What about Cool?
We make a special trip just for you.
Alright, Cool
Same
better
boat.
fucking have a boat or somebody's gonna die this time.
Where is that sleigh?
There's no boat to Telfir. Why? It's right there on the fucking water. This is 0 out of 10. That's what this shit is. This is what I call 0 out of 10. Bro, the transportation in this game is dog shit. There's a boat right there. You lie. Oh wait. Oh no. You said there's not, but not to Telfir. This is some bullshit. All right. Here's what we're gonna do then.
Cull is an unusual stop for tourists. Why are you really here?
Okay. Maybe.
Hurry, last boat to Salstein. Until the next one.
Okay. Yes, Outlander. What
We'll try someone else. That motherfucker, I don't know what the fuck's going on with him. Alright, we're in Dragonfell. That should help take us to...
How can I help? You looking for some specific...
Arun.
You've got the better of me.
Which is like right here, right? No, let's say there's more. Telarun is there, okay. Which is like the closest fucking way you can get there.
If it isn't you again.
Telarun. I can fucking see the place from here. It's right there. Wait, no. Where is it? It's right there. That's it right there. I can see it from here. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Let's try something. We save, then we do this. Let's see where we are. No, okay. Where even are we, by the way? Malakmar, okay. Then we do this. Yep, I figured. I've been bamboozled. All right.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
What is levitate, by the way? I can't remember. That's the alteration, which is one thing from being done. This is 0 out of 10 bullshit here, bro. Why is there no boat to that place? That's the place, right? I'm looking right at it. Yes, okay. Okay. What else are we gonna do? Gotta get there, and the game is an asshole, so. I'm gonna try to lose these dudes who are on me, so at least I get less of them by running over the island. Because they de-aggro as soon as I go on the land. Or they should. Look at them looking at me menacingly. Corporamura, no boats want to go there. I don't know what that means, sorry. Why are the fish still aggroed on me even though I'm not in the water? I've never had that happen. Whatever. We're almost there. Alright, so we've been here once, but we left right away once we discovered the place. There's a fucking boat right there. Why is there really no boat that comes here? Like, the fucking transportation system in this game is dog shit. Like, legit 0 out of 10.
Ah, a visitor.
Alright, Sadith Mora.
You're looking for a ship. What's your destination?
Look, you can go from here to Sadith Mora to here, or here to Sadith Mora, but not from here to fucking Telvir.
Is there something I
fucking 0 out of 10 energy right there, bro. That's fucking crazy.
Ah, a visitor. What may I
Tell Arun.
I don't believe I've seen an Outlander with such a grand outfit in
Bro.
some time. Can I help you? May I help you?
Who made this game? They should be fired. Alright, let's get back to the game. Hey, Yoga. Your positivity is refreshing. Well, thank you. I am very positive. Never negative at all, ever. In fact, I'm the most positive person you've ever met. And, not to mention, the most humblest. Okay, so. Like, and nobody is less braggadocious than me. Braggadocious. Where am I? What the hell's happening? Where am I? Who are you people?
Go ahead, Outlander. What do
Why
you
do you
need?
look so damn happy? I hate it.
My name is Deltafear. Did you want to see Devaithfear? Have you got corpus disease? Or are you another questing hero looking to plunder the dungeon?
I want to give you lots of money.
This is suitable. Yes, sharing is good. I like sharing. Those with corpus disease go to the corpusarium. To get there, just keep heading down. This is not the corpusarium. The Corpusarium is in the caverns down below the tower.
I don't want to go
keep
there.
Going down. You'll want to speak
It sounds
with
gross.
Uxafir or Vista Kai. They attend to the needs of the Corpusarium inmates, victims of the Corpus disease. If you go down there, be careful. Many Corpus victims are completely mad and quite violent. Lord Fear is in his study. I'm sure he won't mind being disturbed. We get few visitors here. You can levitate, can't you? The study is on an upper level, accessible only by the central flywheel. I'm afraid we aren't set up to accommodate barbarians or peasants. Understand? Go up the ramps to the Hall of Fur, then walk around, looking up until you see a shaft above you. Then
You just called me a barbarian and a peasant?
Lord Fear in his study. Really? Is that what you had in mind?
What? No.
Don't let me discourage you. But you do know that you are almost certain to get Corpus disease if you enter the Corpusarium, and I hope you understand how frightfully dangerous our inmates can be. And we do have guards, you know. Quite good ones. You're free to try, of course, but I don't advise it.
What? I didn't say I was going to do that. What the hell? Why are you accusing me of such a thing? How dare you? Oh, hell no. I'm not going there. That's not happening. Why is there a locked door there? Who locks doors? This. Ornate Dwemer chest lock level 100, bro. What? Surely there's a key for a lock like that. Let's I'm gonna save and then go around there. Oh my lord. There's a key inside of it?
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
Man, what the hell? There's a key inside this chest? Alright. Don't look at me. Deviath's 1008th key. What the hell is that? What a weird thing. What a weird thing.
How wonderful. Welcome, Outlander.
They lock a lot of stuff around here. Like they're not trustworthy, like trusting people or something.
Yes, Outlander, what do you want?
That looks weird, lady.
Have you come to plunder the dungeon? Or have you got Corpus disease?
She's saying the
or
same
did you come to
stuff.
see Devaith Fear?
I'm here to ask for tons of money. Why are y'all talking about the same thing?
You insult. It is not perhaps you are
I had you at
sharing is good.
100.
I like sharing. Everyone who gets Corpus disease comes to our... He's up above in his study. I hope you'd be surprised how many people come in here trying to steal Lord Fear's treasures. He does have quite a collection of relics and artifacts.
Wait, what, he does?
But he keeps them down in the Corpusarium.
Shit.
And who wants to risk catching Corpus disease? Not to mention who wants to get ripped in half. Pity, we don't see many good thieves here. Just the stupid ones.
Of course. If they were a good thief, you wouldn't see them now, would you?
Yes. Well, not wife in the married sense, but, you know, paramour, consort, something like that. It's a bit awkward, really, because, well, he made us too, so though we aren't really his daughters or anything, it's like we were his daughters, because he made us, you see?
No, I don't see. What the fuck are you talking about? Huh? The fuck? What kind of shit did I stumble across? That sound. Oh, oh my. Got going on in here, huh? The heck? Servant's skull. The heck are those? Fortune. That one person hates fortune. Like they couldn't talk bad enough about fortune. Like every chance they got, they were like, fortune is the garbagest of garbages. Oh, don't mind if I do. Boink, 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 boink. Well, well. You have been successfully borrowed. Curious about this. There. 30. Eh. Opens alteration, right? Eh. Eh. What you got going? Journeyman's. Got some weak saw stuff there, man. Ooh, what? These bitches got skooma. They got the skooma. They in here losing their minds and shit. I gotta confiscate it for their own safety. They're not even Gajit in here, I bet. Porpoise weed looks nasty. Man, now. Levitate, levitate, levitate. Invisibility, invisibility. Oh, you're making this too easy, bro. What's this? They left their pants on the bed? Look at all this stuff on their dresser. I had never seen anybody with so much stuff on their dresser before. They got a whole bunch of stuff in their dresser. Huh. And then a level 10 locked. Ah, I was trapped. I've been boobied. All I had is a bottle in it. I was boobied for just a bottle. All right, what were you again? We're good. We can get up there without using a spell now. The Lunar Lorcan. That has to be a skill book with as expensive as it is. So let's just go ahead and now. What y'all been doing in here, huh? All right. There's not a single person down here, huh? All right, well, up we go. And I'm gonna levitate like this. What is going on? Did I not loot? Intelligence. Fatigue. Oh, that's why. Effects aren't sorted here, huh? Where here you can sort it by effects. So if I go into here and I say damage, Black Hand is here because the effect has damage health in it. But for some reason over here, effects aren't listed. So if I hit levitate, that doesn't show up. So I just have to do it by force. That's what I thought. I thought I had a whole bunch of them. We'll start with you, the weakest of them. No, we'll start with the heaviest. Yep, you're the heaviest. All right, that worked out well. Everybody see me in here? Oh, I'm still levitating. Thought it was 10 seconds. Hasn't it been like longer than 10 seconds? All right, whatever. 30 seconds. What? Where'd the 10-second levitates go? I thought I had 10-second
Go ahead,
levitates.
Outlander. What do you need? I suppose you want to speak to Devaith Fear. Perhaps you and sharing is good. I like sharing.
All right,
Go
what do
talk
we
to
gotta
Deep.
say?
He's in his study. He's busy. You're smart. Get Corpus disease. Get killed by Corpus monsters. Get killed by Visthakai. A very good plan. Plunder the dungeon of a 4,000-year-old wizard. What could be easier?
Wait, he's 4,000 years old? How the hell that man get so damn old? Eh?
How wonderful. Welcome, Outlander.
Don't look over here. 100? I gotta come back here when with some 100 spells and pop these locks. The hell y'all doing in here with 100 locks? Huh? What you all up to? Who needs to lock something up that damn good? Just don't trust me, do you? Bastards. Let's go talk to this 4,000-year-old wizard.
Damn, need to summon more netch jelly again.
Got going on in here before I... Waters of Oblivion. That seems like a skill book. So do the vagaries of magic. Oh my god, this man is full of skill books, I think. Oh damn, son, he's got every damn legendary fancy ass freaking book of huge quality and price. Like what the okay, he has a few books that aren't ridiculously expensive, but just a few. Oh, this is his cheaper bookshelf over here. I see. Over here is where he keeps most of his expensive books. That was a lot of expensive books back to back. 450, you say? A Dwemer cylinder. A key, you say? With a big ass number on it like that other one. Bro, what y'all doing with these numbered keys? Y'all up to no good. I tell you, I know what's going on. Y'all, and what's going on is y'all are up to no damn good. Another level 100 chest. I knew it. You're up to no damn good. Corpus meat. I don't think I got any corpus meat. Medium, large and medium wrapped corpus meat. Man, what the hell are they doing in here?
Well, what a pleasure. A visitor, an entertaining diversion. Come to consult the great Divaith Fear. You have the divine disease. Want to plunder the dungeon or leer at my daughters?
Where do I want to leer? Daughters.
Not bad for something born in a jar, eh? Charming and talented.
How do
Not
they burn in a
daughters,
jar?
really. A little project, a side benefit of my researches into corpus disease. Made them myself from my own flesh. Nice, aren't they? Alph-Fear, Beta-Fear, Delt-Fear, and Oops-a-Fear. Quite a comfort to me in my old age. Haha.
Oops. I'm sorry, what?
Alph-Fear is the sharpest of my girls, in wit and tongue. Gets on my nerves sometimes, but conflict is the spice of life.
How did you make them?
Beta-Fear is the sweet one, eager to please and be pleased. An excellent cook and a lovely singing voice. Delta-Fear is the efficient one, organized and orderly. She acts as our steward, manages accounts, maintains supplies, keeps the tower and corpusarium running. Oops-a-Fear is the girl with the biggest heart. She takes care of the inmates of the corpusarium and helps with my researches. The magical principles of corpus disease are elusive.
Is he the one who knows about the egg of time?
Far more subtle and powerful than any conventional sorcery or enchantment. I'm persuaded that it is in some manner the curse or blessing of a god, perhaps both a curse and a blessing. The victim, of course, cannot appreciate the marvelous nature of corpus. It saps the mind and destroys the body. But to a wizard, it is a profound and glorious mystery, a riddle worth a long lifetime of study. I collect victims of the divine disease in my corpusarium in the caverns beneath my tower. Poor devils, wretched existence, constant pain, ferocious appetites and passions, no reason at all. Mad as marsh rats,
He's a
but
pimp.
marvelous too in their way.
Is he?
Completely immune to disease, live forever, barring accidents. Ancient wizards need projects to keep them occupied, and the corpusarium is mine.
Live forever? Was there quotes? No, I don't see a quote around live.
When you live for thousands of years, you need a hobby. Something you love always sparks your interest. I collect treasures and invite thieves to steal them. I'm a collector and a sportsman. I collect enchanted items and ancient artifacts. Have quite a few Dwemer pieces. And as a sportsman, I love letting thieves try to steal my well-guarded treasures. Only a few rules. 1, don't hurt the inmates. 2, don't hurt my daughters. My warden and guards can look out for themselves. Vista Kai, the Argonian, is my warden of the corpusarium. Quite a fighter, tough as nails, self-taught, works out with my daughters, who are no slouches at the martial arts themselves. Vista Kai was one of the last of my slaves. Freed him, and he wouldn't leave. Kept him on as a hireling, then made him my partner. Excellent fellow, fine companion. Not an intellectual, you understand, but good company for me and my daughters.
This seems pretty easy for a mage. Get my chameleon up to 100. I think I lost connection. There we go. I've reconnected, but I don't know. Like that's why Yoga probably didn't respond to me. My thing probably timed out. Where? Properly. I wonder how much like stuff was lost. Wait, where is? I can't. Here we go. Okay. Let me get my Rumble thing up here and see if I'm actually refresh. Yeah, I'm live now. And it says I've been live for 3 hours, but if I go back like say 30 minutes, I don't know, like, what the hell? It says I've been live the whole time. Is the sale's gonna end soon? This might be the only thing I buy for the Steam Summer Sale. Yeah, like it shows I've been live the whole time. I don't get it. Why did it say I wasn't live then? And I am live now, right? Let me go to click on live, unmute. I don't get it. Yep, definitely. That is me talking about being live, so. All right, well, it is what it is. Okay, well, now we can finally ask. I think this is the guy I was sent to ask about that book.
This is an interesting work. Yagram Bagern might be able to tell you more.
Yagram Bagern. Right. Let's see if I have his name down. In my notes, Control F. Egg. Find next. Egg of Time. Important Egg of Time and Hagen Gardens. Take Egg in Time to such. Look for Old Telvanni for Egg of Time. Oh, well, that's what I got. Okay. The 4,000-year-old Device Fear told me to go to Yagram Bagern. All right, let's see if Yag is mentioned anywhere else in my. So if he doesn't tell me where to go and I don't have him in my in-game notes, then we are once again at a dead end.
This is suitable. Is that I'm not, it's a, 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 I suppose, I'm not, it's a, I'm not,
Jeez, this guy is not a fan of bribes.
it's a, I'm not, 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 it's a, I'm not taking your money, get lost. I'm not, it's a, I'm not, it's a, I suppose, I'm not, it's a, I'm not, it's a, I suppose, I'm not, it's a, I'm not, it's a, I'm not, it's a, I suppose, I'm not, it's a, I suppose, I'm not, it's a, I'm not taking your money,
We've
get
never
lost.
met anyone like him before. He's like literally impossible to bribe.
Well,
that's fine. I know what to do.
Visitor.
Well, what a pleasure. A visitor. An entertaining. I collected not bad for some. Alpha, Beta Fear, Delta Fear. This is when you live for thousands. The magic. Oops, Vista Kai, the Argonian.
All right, we got all our information
again.
again.
Of the Corpusarium.
And this time,
quite a fighter, tough as nails, self-taught, works out with my daughters, who are no slouches at the martial arts. You again, a surprise.
Admire.
And a pleasure. Didn't we have a satisfactory chat? Stop this! Stop this!
Intimidate.
Get lost. Get lost. Get lost. Get lost. Get lost. Stop this. Stop this.
What is this guy? Who are you? Who the fuck is he that he's what? I've never seen anything like this
May
before.
your travels yield many adventures
All
and
right,
riches.
I got something for your ass, you son of a bitch. Yeah, now what, motherfucker?
You again.
Look at that 100.
Pleasure. Didn't we have a satisfactory chat? You insult me. Sharing. You insult. It is not what you offer. It is not. I'm afraid what you ask is. I don't.
Look, it keeps going down and down and down.
You do not understand. I suppose we can talk. Is this supposed to be? Well, that's thoughtful. Is this supposed to be a bribe? I hear you. You're too kind. Very well. I'll see what. Is that
he
all you think?
only takes 1,000s even somewhat reliably.
This is suitable.
This motherfucker is the hardest motherfucking person to talk to in the entire game.
May your travels yield many adventures and riches, Muthsera.
How in the fuck am I supposed to convince this guy to like me without infinite money?
You again. A surprise and a pleasure. Didn't we have a I'm not taking your money, get lost. I'm not taking your money, get lost. I'm not taking your money, get lost. You are pathetic. 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 You are pathetic.
All right. Well, you know, I'm about to see how tough you are as a person. Oh, wait a second. I have an idea.
Listen, you are not interesting. No offense, but I don't want to talk to you.
Something I've been wanting to try for a while. Charm. Oh shit. 225. What the fuck? Charm. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't hit. How did I miss the C? I mean the H. Alright, well, this is the only charm I can do, so. Of course. 33% might as well be 0%. So this guy is for experiments here. Because, I've never found anybody in the game who's immune to my pelting in the face with money before. He is the only one.
Listen, you are not interesting. No offense, but I don't want to talk to you.
33% might as well be 0. It's about fucking time. Look at that.
You are not interesting. No offense. Is this a bro? I'm not. It's a. I suppose you do. I suppose you do. I suppose. Is this a bro? I'm not. It's a. I'm not. It's a. I suppose. I'm not. It's a. I'm not. It's a. I'm not taking your money.
So I'm in the
Get
negative.
Lost. I'm not taking your money. Get lost.
I'm in the negative.
Nothing I would tell to you. Get lost.
I'm in the negative with this fucking guy. Holy shit. Let's do him again.
Listen, you are not interesting. No offense, but I don't want to talk to you.
It reset
you
to
again. A surprise and a pleasure. I'm not. It's a star. I'm not. It's a. I'm not taking your money.
Yeah.
Get
So
lost.
charm doesn't work for what I was hoping it might work for.
Have you met all my daughters yet? Which one's your favorite?
You again. A surprise and a pleasure.
I didn't want to talk to you.
Didn't we have a satisfactory chat?
So we did charm.
Something else you want to know about the divine disease?
What else
Eager
was
to
there?
plunder the
Human.
dungeon. Questions about my daughters.
Demoralize. Frenzy.
You again.
It doesn't seem very frenzied to me.
A pleasure. Didn't we have a satisfactory chat? Something else you want to know about the divine disease? Eager.
How much does frenzy cost to cast?
Hello, friend. How are you doing?
3. What about command?
You again. A surprise and a pleasure. Didn't we have a satisfactory chat? I don't think you do not. You do not understand. I'm not taking your money. Get lost. Very well. Everyone can always use. Sharing is good. I like sharing is
That's
good.
the only way to get him up is to spend thousands on him. He accepts no. He's too fucking. He's too proud to take a little bit of money. Give me back all my money.
You shouldn't have done that.
Holy shit! What is this thing he summoned? I didn't see a storm. Oh, that's what a storm Arcanok looks like? That's crazy.
Have you met all my daughters yet? Which one's your favorite?
You think he's over level 20? Yeah, he fucking he's a little bit of an asshole.
You again. A surprise and a pleasure. Didn't we have a satisfaction? Is this supposed? I'm not taking your. I'm not taking your money.
Look how
Get
quickly he
lost.
hates me. What an asshole. All right, well, Anyways, that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for coming. We'll continue this next time on Dragon Ball Z. This little place, I mean, I could try to explore the dungeon as well, which I will do another time, but not now. I just wanted to come in here and like talk to the people. But I didn't realize I was going to meet apparently the most anti-negotiating person in the entire game. Like, this dude is like, he doesn't like anything less than 1,000 gold, and he's like, go fuck yourself. All right, well, anyways, let me make sure I save my notes. Save, there we go. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Level 65. He's level 65. Fuck. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hope to see you all the next time I stream, which will be tomorrow. Same cat time, same cat channel. Be there, be square, and take care of yourselves, everybody. Well, yeah. Wear him down. I don't know how. Wear this son of a bitch down. Well, might have to come back later, is my guess. That I go about the world and get a little better. Even though I'm really good at already talking to people, I get even better at talking to people. And then I come back and I'm like, yo, bitch. And then he's like, oh, I love you, actually. I was like, yeah, that's right. You do love me. Everybody. G. Anyways, I can temporarily buff him to 100 by rubbing my musk all over my body, apparently. But no, I want everyone in the world to love me. And I mean, like, really love me. Not temporarily love me, because I got musk all over myself. All right. Take care, everyone. You guys are great. Bye.